My name is Rhapsody, his name is Orbital Potato, and welcome back to Slipways. It's time to slip some ways, bud.
Let's slip them ways, amigo.
Ooh, deep drilling and geothermals.
Okay.
Ooh,
Is it my turn to
appealing.
pitch? Is it my turn to pitch a crew? Is this what we're doing?
Oh,
is
it totally is. I was just clicking them to
No.
see what their perks and things are at the moment.
Absolutely. I'm gonna say I actually don't care who we take. I just want to veto Dender. I like straight up. Like, I mean it's yeah. I like this.
It's not awful. The geothermals on lava and mineral planets give us a lot of things that we can do.
Yeah.
Gives us the we could even take the
Power grid.
Power grid there.
Yeah. I like that. I think power grid is excellent, actually.
Great. I like this Bakar. Now what else do we want to do? Do we want to maybe try and do Xenotourism again? We could even take the plus 40 to try and set up early labs so that we can get the research to get geothermals and Xenotourism.
Maybe. What about two-way trade equals cash, though?
That's also quite good. That's a lot of money, but it is also worth noting, like, how soon until we get 40 gold out of that, right? And is it more valuable to get more infrastructure set up by the 40 gold than it is to hunt for reciprocity to give us gold?
You're making a very, very good point. Very, very good point. I just like
I
the
will
sustain.
say one of sorry?
I just like the sustain in the mid game. Like it keeps you know, it keeps your mind on the two-way trades, which are often like missions. It rewards you for for being efficient with your connections. But I can see the argument about early infrastructure and getting that down. I mean, it basically funds like the lab, right? Like that it funds the lab early on.
It does. I will say the big reason I want to do this here is Xenotourism, right?
Yeah.
Tourist resort on Earth-like jungle and ocean planets. It's people make money. And then upgrade is people goods make money. People goods robot and a chip makes money. If one of those is a energy,
money, I think is the correct
money.
I think you missed the money, actually.
Sorry. Money.
Yeah, I think this is perfect. I honestly think this is brilliant.
Now, the final thing is, what the heck do we do with you? This is freeze resistant. This is gene rewriting. This is...
Okay.
We're not using either of their perks.
Let me pitch you on this. I think... Okay, actually, we should check out Vittori, just in case there's something really good. In fact, we actually should do our due diligence and maybe check out Dender as well, just so we can dunk on him a little bit. Oh, it's terrible. It's awful. Oh, I've never seen anything so bad in my life. Vittori is okay, I think. I mean, Orbital... It's not even Orbital Labs. No, I actually hate it. I think Silted is great. I mean, look, we have the opportunity to get Microforges. If we get Microforges, we're off to the races. Bada bim, bada boom. We're rolling.
I agree in terms of that, but I think the big reason I agree with Silted here is because the Vittori missions are all going to be like, make specific planets successful. Like what is their specific planet they want to make successful? It's like Primordial or something like that. Like it's the weird ones that involve biomass.
Yeah.
Or increase your science. And those are both going to be a little hard for us to do. Silted wants us to make things that we are already going to be making for the geothermal plant.
Yeah.
It wants us to make robots as well, which we're already making for Xenotourism.
Yep.
It wants us to do things that are already going to link into the rest of our game plan.
Big yes. Agree. Double agree.
Okay. Damn, that's a lot of agreement.
That is a lot of agreement. Almost as much agreement as there is monies in this specific build here.
Don't we know it? Okay. So 4. Gosh, I'm not seeing a good opportunity for a 5er. Is that even a 4?
What
That
is,
can be a 4.
what's the highest collection of high strength sources? That's pretty good.
It's that one.
I mean, are they strong or mid?
Strong, mid. Two
Strong,
mids,
strong.
2 strongs.
2 mids, 2 strongs. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we go for. I mean, look, it's not going to make that much of a difference. We got 140 income at the moment, anyway, so we Gucci.
Well, it's more like what other things would we scan after that? And because we can't get all 4 of the... Oh, we can get all 4 of these. Okay, never mind. We definitely do those 2 ones.
Yeah. Okay.
That's our setup. This is also like 2 strongs and 2 mids as well. Let's do that.
Okay. That's good.
Well,
That's
I mean, both
really
of those
good.
are geothermals.
Really good.
Woo!
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. That is good. Maybe we scan bottom. Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, maybe we do the one over here as well.
Yeah. We sort of scan in that vicinity.
So that'd be a 3 and that'd be a 4 for the most efficiency of scanning those.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything that we can get down now that would be nice?
Well, I mean, that would be operating up here because we're not going to be making these into chips to feed into these until we have geothermal labs up, right?
It's true.
We're probably rushing geothermal, then later xenotourism.
I agree.
So if geothermal's 11, we're looking for science up here as quickly as we can get it. If we get wheat makes people, we can go people makes people makes anything here. People doesn't makes anything here.
Alternative pitch. Gaia World. Gaia World there, made from people. People make biomass, and then we have a biomass colony on an Arctic colony, whatever it's called. That one. Right there, and that would solve the biomass requirement, and it would give us 2 biomass output. If we can find a wheat production facility nearby-ish, then that would be a loop.
There's okay, that's so dense up there, and I love it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. Just having a look at any other popple.
The problem is though, under normal circumstances, I prefer the hive world as a colony. Just in general, it's just a bit more reasonable. I feel. I don't know. I just prefer it.
I agree. It takes fewer inputs, right? But we already have like a natural output for one of the biomass, and that's also good trade, right? We got to remember this is less valuable in terms of trade, just because it's only taking one thing in.
It's true. It's very
more valuable in terms of efficiency of input output, but let's scaffold what you said previously because I like that.
Okay.
And then that would be there, and then this would be that,
also
right.
I know that we did say, oh yeah, you know, the $40 does pay for the lab, but I mean this is gonna be a sad income situation, I think.
For a little bit, maybe. Well, I mean, that we don't want that one to connect in that way. So actually, we would have to connect that to the lab before we connect it to the person. So we need to know the lab's positioning, but that would obviously connect.
Maybe we... Okay, let me pitch you on this. I think we do a Gaia world on the Earth-like, and then we just keep scanning, maybe? Because we're not going to make any money by the end of the year anyway?
Not here in the first year. I don't want to do that if that's okay, because this is already a 2-way trade and +3 income before we go to the next year, and then we could start trying to do some scans out here. They're a little less valuable right now, but they're also within range of everything here.
Maybe that 3-banger up to the north might be, and that one there. Yeah, I actually I don't hate that at all. That's really good.
Oh boy. Swamp. That's even more biomass.
What? Okay, yeah. Hold on. Okay, that ocean world...
I'm holding on.
That ocean world can become a colony. That swamp world becomes bacteria breeding. The colony does a 2-way trade with the mineral world, and that satisfies the mineral requirement. If we check out to the right, if there is literally any planet that gives us wheat that can connect both the ocean world and the Arctic worlds, we are... That's the one. That is the one. As long as that's not a 4-bear ruin in the middle, which I don't think it can be, that monoculture farm will sort us right out.
We would need to fund it. right? Otherwise, it's not going to have 2 outputs for us.
Yes, but we can fund it from the Earth-like right next door.
We can.
I mean,
I'm not saying we can't.
There's many options. I mean, look, we don't even need to get it set up right now. We can set up the ocean world and leave the wheat hanging, as we've done with the Arctic. What I'm saying is that we've got a roadmap here for a 3 biomass, 2 human lab. In fact, it could actually be more if we make the Earth-like at the top right a colony as well. Yeah.
No. This needs to be the Gaia world.
It doesn't need to,
because this a little bit.
The reason
the biomass goes to the monoculture farm, which connects to each of these for the colonies that we plan on putting down there. I love that already, right? And then this mine, once it's got a person coming in from out of here, can take the excess water from the Gaia world.
Okay.
And suddenly we have a successful mine.
Alternate pitch is that we still use the primordial to supply the wheat, but it only supplies to the northern planet, the northern colony, the ocean world colony, and we find another wheat production facility in that rightmost bubble of unexplored territory, easterly.
Yeah, I mean, we can leave ourselves open to that possibility.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we don't need to do any of this now anyway. It's fine.
What? Yeah, exactly. This does not need to prosper yet, or doesn't even need to become successful yet, frankly. Oh, you are absolutely kidding me.
Don't believe it. It doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
As long as that's empty.
I think it's a planet, actually. I don't think that the game... I don't think the game gives you that little sort of radial circle if it's not... I think we... Maybe we... Do we even, like...
No, it gives you the radial circle no matter what. Unless all of these are planets.
Here's hoping. Maybe I'm just speaking out my backside. I mean, look, I don't know.
I'll tell you this, right? We got 1 more month in the first year. I think it's spent doing one of these scans.
Yeah. All right.
Right?
Go for it.
Or theoretically even that. But I like the idea of going for this colony because I think that's just always happening, right? We're doing the 2-way connection there, and then we can send a scan up here.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. This one's the most connected, right? Because it's connected up here as well.
So it might even be a better way to do it. There might even be a better way to do the biomass lab, which we're...
I mean, it's more information.
Yeah, that's not brilliant. In fact, it's pretty bad. Could you actually...
Colonize 4 more planets is super easy.
Yeah, could you go and hit that Forge world with just a little anything, just to see if there's any other planets out in that direction, just out of curiosity? It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a 5. That's also a 5. Yeah, it's pretty good out there. It's
pretty good. Okay, cool. Just good to know. All right, missions.
Bakar, super easy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
A Forge world is successful. We're unlikely to do that for a while. Ocean planets is successful. This one could become successful, but we would need to fund a good into it. Good could not come from there, but there is so much to the north. Although... Yeah. Oh, no, but we're about to colonize a planet, so we would want to take Bakar before we...
I think we take both. I think we take top 2. I think you're right. I think Ocean is the play. Like, I mean, we're not going to fulfill the Forge world requirements now anyway. Even if we do take it, there's not a chance. That's incredible play, Rhapsody. Well done. There you go.
Thank you.
Just that. Easy. That's the Forge world right there. That supplies the goods. And actually, that's also... Wait, hold up. That's...
It can't.
That's Wheat World, isn't it?
Right in the middle.
This? Yeah, that could do wheat for the...
It could, but we'd still need a bot. It can't do the wheat down here as well, so it's like the same problem as the monoculture farm, except it doesn't have the ability to go from the other side. We could just put the Gaia world up here, right, and then fund that down to the monoculture, and then the monoculture has its outputs there. That also gets us water for this colony.
Let's get the lab down first, because that is...
Oh, yeah. This is all future expansion plan.
Yeah,
this is not relevant to us yet. This one becomes a Gaia world.
Defo.
We connect that. Or we don't even need to connect that yet.
No, we want to not connect that because we need the biomass from the swamp world.
Oh, right. We're also putting the biomass from the swamp world in this.
That was my dream. But actually, there is a better place, I think, now that you mention it. Like, that Gaia world up at the top, that would be better as the place that the biomass comes from, because it would allow that connection between the Earth-like, well, the lower Earth-like and the ocean world. Does cut off the primordial wheat supply, though, so pros and cons. Although, in saying that, swamps can produce wheat anyway, so that maybe gives purpose to the Forge world out to the left? Did that make sense?
Yes, it did. But I'm sorry to say that I jettisoned the information immediately because I plan to do something else.
Okay, hit me. Work it through.
Okay, so let's actually just work it through. We got the money to do it, right? That becomes a Gaia world. This becomes a colony.
Yeah.
This becomes a monoculture farm. Right? I'm not going to look at anything, and so we won't set. But
yeah,
that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. This needs a water now, right? Hang on. Where was my plan to get another person? I had a plan to get a second person in here so that... Oh, right. Of course, it's literally just a two-way trade. And then all we're doing is hanging the wheat there. This connect, right? And then... Oh, but that connection is a problem for that instead.
But yeah, the way that I was envisioning was basically... You could still keep all of those connections with the exception of that middle trade between the wheat world and the ocean world, and instead you get the wheat from the swamp world. What does wheat require from the swamp world? It's just a robot, isn't it?
Swamp world? Yeah, it's a robot. No, I think you're right. I think you're right. Let's undo. Frankly, as many of those as the game will allow me to do. Perfect. This still becomes that,
and the connection is still made, actually, I think, between the ocean world and that place, but it doesn't need to be done now. We need to get the lab down before the end of the year,
yes,
if possible.
Yes, I mean August, 5 months. I could put down the lab, which is a 2-month creation time, and then I can put 3 things into it. So I can put a person, and I can put 2 bots, 2 things.
Bio, yeah.
That thing.
The
thing is, if we're going for the one, exactly. If we're going for the one to the north, which I think I think you're right. I think we should, right? So this is the Gaia world.
Go big or go home.
And then that would be funding down here. So I don't want this to be the way that we get wheat. I want this to be the way that we get wheat, because then it can also fund this colony, and then this has another output for its water. What I'm trying to do is make this also really, really neat.
Yeah. I put it this way. I think the way that it works at the moment is neat enough. I think it's actually fine the way that it currently stands. Like the lab connections certainly are okay. Oh yeah.
Excuse me?
You need to assign.
Oh right, because it didn't know which I was going for. Excuse me. Don't need to scan that. Thank you.
That's nice. That's a really, really good boon.
Mm-hmm. Totally agreed.
So now
we immediately need to start focusing on our income for a bit.
Agree hard.
So because we don't need the extra person from this just yet, we don't have to set up the monoculture farm and connect that in just yet. Because it's -4 and it takes us to -1.
Yeah, that's not value. How much does it cost to connect the Arctic to the lab?
The Arctic to the lab.
Yeah, just in it might if it's a super cheap the last lab connection.
Oh, right, that one.
Yeah. I think maybe that's actually worth.
It is, but we will just at the very end of the year is when we'll decide whether or not to do that, right?
Absolutely. Two-way trades.
I like
that?
that as well.
Okay, that's good. I like that too. I was afraid of suggesting it because I thought you'd pog me down.
Problem there. Right, because this also wants to go down there, and it also wants to go out there. So this would have to become successful in some way, which would be the Forge world from north coming down.
We still need wheat, though.
That's also a successful ocean, by the way, for the Euphorian. Yeah, we still do need wheat, so scanning out in that direction is pretty good.
We got to scan, right? We got to scan.
Yeah, I think we just scan that 4-banger and see what we have
and hope that
as options.
Hope that we have at least one option of wheat. That's it. Perfect. Wheat. There you go. Easy. It's actually pretty perfect.
We still need to find a way to give that biomass. But yeah, that's pretty perfect.
You know, that's actually like. In fact, hold on. There can be a swamp. The swamp planet can produce biomass, right? It's a breeding program in a swamp world.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep.
We
would still need another person.
Heavily leveraged that ocean world, actually. Yeah. I think you make the lab connection if it's all possible.
Yeah, the lab connection will happen, but I'm also trying to make sure our income is not negative before the new year. So this would be that connection, and then that connection. That's basically as much as we can get out of this year. I mean, we can even make that connection if we desperately want to for more income.
I think go for it.
It's actually a lot more income. It's 4 more. Oh no, but oh no, wait, but that doesn't need to feed into there ever.
Is it possible?
It doesn't need to. It could feed out of it actually, because the person could go there from the goods. So north, that would be goods funds down here. That person goes over here for the breeding program, and then the breeding back to the north.
Yes.
That cuts this off, prevents us from connecting those. Let's actually look at our high-level techs. We never looked at them. Solar superconductors.
It's okay. Sad, no microforges.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work on lava, but it works on arid desert and minerals. So it is possible. Geothermal does work on lava as well. It's possible we end up unlocking both of them, even just so that we have the ability to do it everywhere. Skill implants, that's just a lot of income across the galaxy. And it's also 19. Quite cheap. Fusion plant structures, we can use that to basically make whatever we want at any point. Slip relay.
They're quite overrated, to be honest. I'm not sure. That Starbirth is Pog. Mega Pog, actually.
Starbirth is ridiculous, actually, because, excuse me, good lord. Because we have the power grid. It's absolutely insane. And because if we only go for geothermals and we can only utilize lava, then Starbirth is how we utilize the desert planets and iceball planets.
Big yes.
Not that we have many of them in the system at the moment.
Dude, this is perfect. I mean, we have a roadmap for pretty much everything. I will say, are we close to hitting... we must be 3 away from hitting the next empire size, right? 2. Sorry, yeah, 2 away. One of those is the Gaia world that is going to come from the north. Is there any way that we can connect that up and get an extra science by the end of the year, by any chance?
0.
Okay. That wheat world doesn't need to connect right now, anyway. I think it's possible.
Our income goes from plus 11 to -1.
Yeah, it's a big swing, actually.
I think we will do that, but I think we wait just a moment.
Wait for the
do the original. Because this gives us the ability, possibly, actually no, because we want that going in there still. I kind of like how it was scaffolded before.
Yeah, I certainly don't hate it.
That.
And then a connection from the ocean world down to the Earth-like. That's the one, right?
Hey, you're right. Yep.
That's it. There you go. Plus 11. Bada bim, bada boom.
Next tier geothermals is unlocked. 7 + 4.
Yep. Is that what we had before? Yes, that is what we had before.
It's good. It's pogging. Actually, if this just got an extra person, it could even fund back up to that, cutting out the need to utilize this planet. And then this planet could be colony as well as scrapping operation. Those two connect. This gets an extra wheat because that's connected in. This can become another colony. Two-way trade as well.
That's insane, actually. And I tell you what, it would be able to utilize the Forge world down to the bottom left for goods if it needed to.
Love it. But for the moment, do we want this to be from ore or from bots? Because we should decide that right now, then just connect that in, complete the mission, get a new set of missions, start working around those.
I mean, it's got to be ore, right? I mean, if in doubt, we go ore, I think.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's brilliant. That's such an early mission successful, and we've not like torpedoed our empire to complete a mission. What a surprise!
Not only have we not torpedoed our empire to complete a mission, we have research going and we have income.
I know.
Not huge income, mind, but enough. All right, let's look at the missions. That'll lock us in.
Yep.
We comfortable?
Yep. Very,
cool.
very, very comfortable.
Colonize 6 is not hard. We will just passively do that while we try and do anything else.
Increase total production of chips by 4 units. Are we not planning to colonize? We are. Yeah, we could double.
In fact, oh my god, actually, nanotech, right?
Yeah.
So the nanotech is going to be making 3. Okay?
Okay, max 3. Okay. All right, gotcha. Maybe the other one actually. What was the last one?
What?
The last mission. Sorry.
Well, the last one is goods. But returning to the previous idea, right? This is a nanotech that is making 2. Now, if we threw a ore into it, it upgrades, right, and starts making 3. However, if we threw a power into it, it creates 4. So if we get geothermals and we connect these 2, we instantly complete the Silphid mission.
That's incredible. I love it. I love it. One thing is that we do have a little bit of a cash shortage at the moment.
Yes. So we're going to shore this up, right? And then we're going to go back down and do that.
Yep.
So, how do we shore it up?
No.
Sitting right there. No. I'm not going to do it. I'm just demonstrating that it's there. Sorry. I know the feeling, right? Because I saw you do that early in a previous one. And I was like, oh, no. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, this is actually like super good. It's just about order of operations now in order to maximize efficiency, I think.
Yeah. This is going to have will it have a second? Do they have a second energy, the geothermals, once they reach their input?
I think they will.
Right? Because then that can go up there, and that can be the wheat for this.
Did we not? Yeah, we did have a wheat for that, the primordial.
We did, but then we need the biomass for it as well.
It's not ideal. Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yup.
Do we have any asteroids to pop? We have 1 asteroid to pop.
We do have an asteroids to pop. Still for only 1, and we do plan on possibly making this a colony. Although, actually, if we are trying to make this a colony, then suddenly this coming down here is less of a viability for us. But I really like this. I'll tell you what, we can actually make the Gaia world, right? Because we got 10 income. This is 5 to create.
Yep.
So we can make the Gaia world and then connect it in. Oh, can't connect it in. If we, I'm just gonna see what it does if we pop and then connect that in. Wow, that actually tanks our income.
It's growing.
Our income actually decreases significantly.
We bump up to next empire size.
You're right.
That's the problem. Put it this way: getting that connection isn't super imperative this year because we're gonna hit geothermals next year anyway. This actually might straight up be a skip situation.
I think you're right. I think it is actually either skip or connect that.
You know what?
Which it cuts that off.
I was thinking the same thing. Is there any way that lab can maybe, I don't know, bend space-time and get around to that primordial planet right there by any chance?
If this connection is destroy the Forebear ruin and also the Slipway connected to it and also get a bunch of income, then yeah. Although I don't think that's an option that exists.
Okay. No.
Sorry. My answer is no.
That's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame because God, it's short term versus long term, right? The short term gain is absolutely collecting whatever cash we can get from that Forebear ruin, but the truth of the matter is that I actually think that it might straight up be worth guaranteeing that we have 6 science coming out of that lab. I mean, if you have a 6 science lab, you are pogging all the way to the bank. And that's the brutal truth of it.
So I'll tell you what, next year, if this becomes a colony and this becomes a recycling operation, two-way trade, then person goes down here. This gets the ability to create extra biomass. Biomass goes up here. Wheat comes down. Suddenly we're making a bunch more money here. We've only included 2 more planets.
Yeah.
And then we also have the stuff going on down here.
We won't be able to do that in the same year.
So that's...
But yeah,
we won't be able to do that in the same year, definitely. Right? But these... So that's 3 months, 3 months. How many connections are it going to need? It's going to need 1. It's going to need 2.
Money will be the problem.
It's going to need 3. It's going to need 4. Okay, so it's... Yeah, money will be the problem, right?
Either way, I think we skip, right? Like, we might as well just work this through.
Agreed.
See if it works, because nothing else really that we're interested in. Okay, good. Good. That's really nice. Although that was a surprisingly little amount of income. That was...
Mm-hmm.
It was 3... That's a bit sad.
We would need 15 and 7 to finish that whole area.
Okay, I think prioritizing energy is priority, actually. Because if we do that, if we supply that Arctic colony with wheat, then we're able to connect up the 4-bear ruin. It might take us an extra year, but it'll be worth, I think.
10, 8.
We can do it. We can definitely do that.
3.
Yeah.
21,
sure.
exactly.
And then back in there, yoink. Rhapsody. Oh. You fiend.
Our income is 7. This hasn't got an extra one coming out of it at the moment, but that's fine.
It can get another one if we get another geothermal plant and then feed it in to be the robot.
Well, I mean, we would make a geothermal. Yeah, exactly. Feed that in, and then it gets an extra 2.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Do we...
And then it actually trades back, and then this gets an extra 2 as well.
Do we skip 2 years? Because we need to connect up that... Okay, I think basically it's contingent on us hitting that 4-bear ruin from the Arctic world in the south. If we're able to do that, then we will solve our short-term cash problems. Right? It's 13.
I agree. 13. That'll increase our income as well. It's 2 years. This asteroid could be a 6, right? So,
but if we go back,
8,
if we go back to
13, 6,
if we go back to before things got bad, and then skip another year, and then do it, I think it works. If my mathematics is correct.
All right. Before we try and do that and then connect everything up, I'm going to try and scaffold this and see if this would actually end up being better for our income in the short term, and then solve that.
Okay.
So actually, let's... Okay.
12.
So we have 34 and 12.
I'll take note.
Cool. Appreciate it. Can't connect the 15. I would be able to connect the 6, but then I still need... I'd have to pop 2 asteroids to try and do it.
I'd do it. Do it anyway.
I could pop...
Do it anyway.
Let's pop that one for the moment. And then... 6, I can't pop... Well, I mean, even if I pop this, right, it's... Is it a month? Oh, it's a month to do that. Okay, so we actually could. And then we get to 23. We have 26 available this year.
So, but that took us a year. Basically, right?
Yes. Took us the full year to do, and it also underutilized both of these asteroids. So...
Okay, so that gives us 26, 26, 23, and then we'll try the other one, yeah?
Yep. Wait, is this... Yeah, this is the start of this year.
Yep.
It's just Forge Worlds are 3... Yeah, of course they're 3 months. 3 months is normal.
Yeah.
That connects. That connects. That connects across there. We wouldn't be able to join this in. This is 13, so it would be able to connect, but then we wouldn't be able to get anything out of it.
Try instead of...
unless, we just connect it there and then...
But that still doesn't... Oh, actually, pop both asteroids, and then maybe we get the... That'll get us definitely to the Forebear Ruins, right?
Sure, but as soon as we connect to the Forebear Ruins, we can't undo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying that'll give us the 7.
So it does, but it also spends the entire year, and our income is garbage.
I think your way is definitely the best. I mean,
this is happening. This is definitely happening. We're just solving our income first.
Exactly. Do you need to do those microchips? I mean, you do want to do them, obviously, but, like, do you need to do them now? What about the other connections first? I actually...
17, and we spend half of the year. Would save us having to pop these, and then we would just have to include that next year.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, but it's a bit slow, isn't it?
I don't dislike it, but we are just still skipping the rest of the year at this point.
Yeah, I think we take those asteroids. I think we take those asteroids.
Yeah,
I think we do.
I agree.
I think we do. This is Pog.
We're underutilizing them, but the setup it's undeniable. The setup.
It's 10 extra.
There we go.
Income.
That takes us into the new year.
So good. Xenotourism. Xenotourism was our second.
It was our second. We can make plans, right? Obviously, with the vents, the geothermal plants, rather, we have a lot we can do.
Yeah, for sure.
That also actually made 2 of the chips.
Yep.
Didn't even think about that at the time.
Yep. I still think Forebear Ruin is actually the play here.
Really?
I do no.
Or the one from the south.
Yes, I think the one from the south is still the play here.
If we're doing that,
yeah, I was a way to say either that or doing this. Yep.
That takes us to the end of this year. We get 14 science by the end of the year, which, like,
it's so fast though. Like this is good. This is very good. Dude,
is there ever a world where we go geo harvesting and just destroy planets?
It's great. You get 20 a pop. It's really, really nice.
20 a pop.
Yeah.
Does it take time?
It does take time. It does take time.
Do you know how much?
2 months, maybe. I think. You're testing me. It's definitely $20 that you get. I think it's really good, actually.
It's definitely 20. I know that as well. I didn't need to flex that. Could have just shut up. No, I know that as well.
Yeah.
Got everything over me. All right, let's undo that and then see what our income would be at the end. Because, like, the income there, actually, I gotta redo this to figure out what it is. Okay, so it's 25 that we have as the income at the end of that. And we also get 2 extra science by the end of the year, which we don't necessarily immediately have a plan to utilize. Although, obviously, it will always be useful in the future. We're early enough in the game. We're just about 6 years in.
Yeah.
Let's pop.
It's difficult to quantify the value of science, though. That's the thing, right?
So it gets us 25 as well. We have 5. Yeah, if this isn't doing anything yet, it's not more valuable than the alternative.
I agree. I also maybe hold off on the science for a second, actually, because that income, that is nice, but I wonder if there's not a world in which we can actually just find some other combination of something that gives us more income here. Like, maybe we scan.
Sure.
Maybe we actually scan instead of connecting up the science and the Gaia world.
So that costs 12 to do, so we would not be able to scan following that.
Yeah. But
it gives us the 2 science. So yeah, I'm just working it through mentally.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean,
especially around here, if we could find a lava planet, we suddenly have the ability to make energy here, and we can just pop nerds right off.
Or Alternatively, in the north, if we find a ore planet up there, or if we find something that gives us water that will allow us to turn that arid planet into another colony, that's guaranteed more money because we're going to get more goods from that facility anyway.
The problem with the arid planet becoming a colony right now is we have no way of utilizing the people out of it yet.
That's
so
true.
It's possible that the north is like a primordial right here, right? And if it is, then we can put a person into that and then we can get the water out of that, right? And we've got some good trades. But that's our hope, right? That's wishful.
It's true. It's true.
How far are we from the next size of the galaxy? Okay, so we can finish this mission from Bakar before we go to the next size of the galaxy as well. Silted is just unlocking its abilities. Bakar's giving us +6. Sorry, 6. I'm
60.
For some reason, I keep just removing the 0 from the end because I'm like, oh yeah, it's one of those games that just inflates the cost of everything. But if you divide it by an equal amount, everything's fine. No. There's 1s and 2s in your income. That's not a thing we can do.
What does Silted give us? Is it just options or is it...
Silted's, it's first level, so it's just options because we did Euphorian previously. Euphorian next level is going to be 80. That could be like our next giant resource bump as we kind of continue setting up.
Yeah, it's true. It's big true.
I agree, actually. Like, it's completely, rather. I agree that it's scan time out in these directions. Can I even get a 3-banger there? Can I? Yes. Because then we could do like 4 and 3.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
It's an Earth-like. Oh my gosh.
That is...
It's a hive world? Oh! Forge World's in the way.
Is there a world in which that becomes... I don't think so anymore. A xenotourism place? No, is what you're trying to politely say. There is no world in which that becomes a xenotourism world. Whatever the case, I think we keep on scanning. Keep on scanning.
There is.
Is there?
There is a world where there is a world where that becomes that, but it relies on one of these being a lava or mineral for the geothermal plant, right? Output here, we get a successful here. We try and fulfill all of its requirements. We can pop another one out here. We can pop another one out here. This gives us bots. Bots goes in here, gives us another energy. That goes back here, which fulfills that. Then the bot goes up there. We have a lot we can do, right? We would just be cutting off the microchip from here, and then we would need to find another person. I guess that person could come from the colony, right? And we start fixing out the combinations there. It's literally just, is there a lava or mineral here?
Dude, pog up or go home. Pog up or go home.
I tried to pog up, but I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go home. It's okay.
It's okay. I mean, there could be more minerals up north somewhere or something. It's fine.
Well, I mean, we could throw out another scan, try and look for ore up here. Can I?
No.
If we had like this colonized, I would definitely be able to do that, but I can't.
I think that's fine. I think that's okay.
Reach far enough. It's just also we do have expensive stuff to set up here next year. So if we don't have a plan of utilizing what we find there, and the plan would be create an ore, and then that's hanging a person. How are we making the person? Things like that.
It's true.
I can see like the scan here to try and find water for this. You can see that. This could be actually, this could just, hang on, can these? Oh my God. This could be a Gaia world. This could then pop its wheat out into the colony, right? Colony has person output. It has its wheat. It has its water. And then we could even put another output of the biomass here if we desperately wanted. That's just an income solution. That's all that really does. It also gets us extra people here for the possibility of funding up in this direction. So I guess once we know what's up here and we know we want people for it, that's a way to accomplish that.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to happen yet. And in fact, we could even do the same thing up here with this arid world. And then we've got a colony super far out in this direction.
Yeah, I like that. Part of me really wants to just find an ideal location for xenotourism. I tell you what, there is a world in which that little cluster that we have not yet explored has got a xenotourism capable planet, and that area would actually be kind of perfect. Yeah, like if that's Earth-like, jungle, or ocean, that could be our xenotourism up there.
It could, but the big thing that I want to find with xenotourism is adjacency to energy. It's possible that xenotourism ends up happening down here, like one of these, energy, person, things like that.
Maybe we just skip. Yeah, maybe we
I think we
skip. Yeah.
Yes. Unless we want to, we don't have an asteroid to pop to do that, right?
Nope.
Dang. Bangers. All right, yeah. Let's get to next year. Have the ability to unlock anything we want. We're pretty dedicated to xenotourism, right? Can I just...
We don't have to be. We could do something else. But I mean,
right. We definitely don't have to be.
I don't think there's anything else that's really valuable for us, to be honest. Is it
3 more
possible that is it possible that we could hit our colony goal right now, therefore get a huge injection of cash, therefore fund everything that we want to fund?
100%, right?
Yeah.
This is 10. This is 10. This is 8. We just colonize all of them and then connect them.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think that's the play here, and it actually hits 2 missions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess maybe check missions before we connect anything up. But
yeah, because the Bakar mission could totally be create energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm committed to this. This is something we're going to do.
Yes, for sure.
I think now is the time to do it.
I agree. Import hubs is big easy, actually, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Let's have a look at it. This is already receiving 2 imports, so we need another person. Getting another person in there is a bit dodgy. It could, can it? Can't.
That's good.
This is receiving 1 import. It's not receiving a 2nd import. This good, right? That good going in there, and this is already received. It's good. This can't get another import. This could from the Gaia world if we actually do the Gaia world solution I said previously. This, if this pogs up, right, and we do this as the colony for the whole Gaia world situation, that could be an output. So that's an import hub. We've got 3 scaffolded import hubs available to us.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the one, to be honest. That's.
I agree.
A good one. Plus, we're gonna hit that 4-bear ruin. If not this year, definitely next year. We're very close to getting it. Also, we should try and make the lab connection by the end of the year, just as a point of note, so that we increase our research by 2.
We should, but also like we've got. Wait, hang on. November, December, and then we can connect that. It's those 3 slipways we construct before the end.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I like it.
Yeah.
So import hubs, definitely, right? It's also another good injection of hash.
Yeah.
Good.
Hash?
Yeah, it's a good old injection of hash, which you can then sell on in the secondary market for 80 credits. I did not misspeak. I don't know what you're talking about. As for bots, I mean, look, if power ever goes to try and generate a bot, suddenly we're generating 3 bots.
I just don't love it because there's no...
We have no way of utilizing bots in the system so far. We have no bot generation at all. I agree.
Exactly.
But it's also worth noting, these are both going to be taking the... Oh, no, but they're also going to be taking energy, which is going to fulfill their bot requirements.
Let me hit you with an alternative.
Hit us with it.
The ore production. Is there...
All right, and then focus on making an ore lab?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm thinking to the south, right? Like if maybe if there's something around there that we can find. I don't know if it's even worth scanning.
I'm not scanning at the moment. I'm just showing the bangers. Also, trying to account for the no mouse.
Yeah.
Using this as a way to demonstrate what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
There's a 5-banger there. There's a better 5-banger here. So actually, if this is a 5-banger, yeah, that's a 5-banger, and then wait, is it?
Yeah,
it's a 5-banger, 5-banger.
That's actually a really good roadmap. Yeah, I think ore.
Totally agree.
Ore is probably better. Probably. Probably, maybe. Yeah.
Look, Bakar Tech discounted by 20 though.
Starbirth.
Like
Starbirth.
solar superconductors and starbirth.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the prospect of this. I think this is brilliant.
I like it. We are gonna have to find way. Honestly, if we put energy as the person that makes the ore, and in fact we're gonna want to do that because we're gonna want to throw that back into Bulletshov. We can certainly do stuff with. You know what? This is actually way easier than this.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit. It's not brilliant because we get extra science from the Silted mission, but
we don't need to drop that there. We want to drop that across there. And then this connects, and then that's our new year.
Yeah, excellent. That's actually good money as well, given that we've pogged up the empire size as well.
Yeah, I am
good.
Really pleased with this run. Like going from last run to this run, I'm feeling kind of a whiplash.
Yeah.
Although that does kill our ability to get the primordial fulfilled for its monoculture lab going out in that way. Until we get another person in here at the absolute least.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. I think we still do it that way. Should we now go for the lab? Just what? Well, not the lab, the 4-bear rune.
We need to connect up the. Oh, you're still thinking of. I was thinking of connecting up the energy from the south.
You're 100%. You're 100%. I'll tell you what happened. I straight up forgot that was our plan.
And that increases our income as well because, of course, we've got this little nifty, this nifty little energy circle here. I love it, actually. Is it okay? Hold up. Maybe xenotourism isn't right for us. What about brain-machine interface, and we just pop it down on every single energy world that we possibly can? What would that take our income to? It's actually a really good trade income for basically doing nothing. It increases by 2.
So it costs us 10 to get 2, so it pays off by 5 years.
That's also got 1 energy spare, and it still needs to get another connection out. So it's gonna make more.
Its trade income's going up.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not sure xenotourism is right for us. Honestly, like I just don't know.
I think you're right, because I think that what we want from xenotourism is a way to generate money.
Exactly.
Right? And we like the idea that the energy goes into it and it generates an extra thing. However, maybe it just wouldn't. We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that doesn't work. And then we go all the way and then we feel bad and we're like, oh, but if we went a different direction, we would have had much more luck.
I just like the stonk. What can I say?
I just like the stonk. That's exactly what you can say.
That's
get stonked.
9 increase of income just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we actually haven't even put down the machine interface there. That gets +4 income from it.
2.5 turns. 2.5 turns. That, oh god.
Oh my god.
Power is broken, dude. It's actually legitimately broken.
Remember when we said this was an exploit?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, a bit.
4-bear ruin, maybe.
We can't put 2 energy in the same. Yeah, I do want to do the 4-bear ruin, definitely.
Might give us goods, actually. Might give us goods.
It may well do. It'd be good. It'd be goods. Sorry. My apologies. I started there. There's the goods.
Is that
versus 55. So this would make this successful, which is another ability to drop a machine interfacing on it, which is not bad, right? Then we can also try and make a hive world out here, right?
Primordial
and then
biomass.
This can connect primordial biomass. We can make a whole system.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I like that too. I just like the stonk. Let's go.
This is the stonkiest. This stonks. Ugh. Who stonked?
Okay, here's another thing.
I'm just giving this. That's a fun thing that I like to do, where I'll go, okay, I'm gonna just throw out 5 different punchlines to the same line and hope one of them's funny.
You know, as they say, if you're playing Pudge in Dota 2, you miss every hook that you don't throw.
Exactly. That's an original quote. I hear Michael Jackson, the famous basketball player. I hear Michael ripped that off.
I think it was Michael Fassbender that said that one, but okay, I you know.
You sure it wasn't Michael Phelps?
Might have been Michael Phelps. Could have been Michael Phillips, though.
You know Michael Phillips?
No, no, not at all.
I know a Michael Phillips personally.
Do we know the same Michael Phillips then? Oh my goodness.
I would be amazed. He's just starting streaming at the moment.
Twitch.tv/Michael Phillips?
Twitch.tv/ / mphilly666.
So, I mean, there is a scan to be had out to the east where we can maybe find a mineral lab. I'm just thinking, like, just in terms of future, like, this is maybe where we can get our mineral lab down.
My thing is, like, I just want to set this up right now.
Absolutely. I agree. I'm just
okay, cool.
referencing
cool.
for the future.
Love it. That needs a water output as well. Crumbs.
Mineral to the south. No, because of course the goods line is going to cut across there.
We can rectify that once we know what the water input is going to be up in that direction.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe the rest of the year is scanning. I want to scan around here so we can see what we can do with all of this stuff.
The energy. Yeah, we've got that already. And look, we've got the 30% income guaranteed increase because of the Bakar trait. That's a mineral right there. And also
water.
Yeah.
So people, mineral,
colony.
Like make the two-way trade there and then fulfill the water with an energy maybe. Or even Gaia World just connects back up.
More...
and then the wheat would come from here.
Yeah, more scans.
So this is going to make 3 people.
I think more scans.
Yeah. Let's do this one at the absolute.
Because, yeah, if there's a mineral planet there, that would be very helpful for making a mineral lab, but there's not.
It would be, but there isn't.
In an ideal world, we want the colony to be provided with energy so that we get that sweet 30%.
Yeah, and this can be the colony, people, double trade. Like I'm happy to kind of, how many have we got? 7 months left in this year, so I can create those two, I can connect them. I can connect that, but I wouldn't be able to drop that yet. Unless I connect that as one of the start things, and then the final connection is the connection between those two. So what we do is this, that goes there. Oh no, that takes us to the new year. So it's literally just connect these two.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Keeps our income the same. I think time is more important. We're not gonna want for money in the next year anyway. Sincerely, I think that'll be okay.
I agree, but machine interfacing. Let's put that down on a few things.
Of course, yeah.
Not that machine's interface with this one definitely for the +4.
Incredible.
This one, the trade income here is only 6 right now, so 30% extra, not huge. Yeah,
the humans aren't going anywhere, unfortunately.
That's +4. Yeah, it is. That's another +4. You can't even make another one.
Are we just planning on not putting down any colonies for the rest of the year, or is that?
That's a great question. It's an excellent question. We can undo one of those. Can we do this with only one? 8, the connection between them is a 4. We need exactly one more.
I hate mathematics.
There's worlds where we just do the scrapping operation here and then pop this asteroid for 18 and still do everything.
Yeah, go for that.
Although this is a month to pop, so we wouldn't be able to connect these two this year.
It's a scan.
Which means this would just be hanging.
It's a scan.
Yeah, that takes us to the new year.
It's only 2 income, though. Like,
well, I mean, if we're not making the colonies down here, then why are we bothering popping that? Let's just... Or we could pop that and then just... No, because there are certain ones that are just the most valuable for the machine interfacing. Let's just do a bunch of machine interfacing, and then, honestly, whatever we can do with the last 9. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We will skip a little bit of the year.
Okay. Can we? Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, I think we should scan. Like, in fact, that leaves us with 9. That's 3 scans, right? That's 3 scans. Straight up. 3 scans.
Love it. And then this was the final one that I hadn't previously redone.
How close are we to empiring up? Leveling up the empire?
3. We can put 2 more into our system safely, which is that colony down south that I was previously pointing out.
Okay. So we need to basically scan to find more mineral deposits because we need to get that lab down. Basically.
Yep, let's do that over here. So we can do that and then the 3 above.
Yep. Perfect.
There's 1.
Perfect. Actually, also not bad. Not bad at all.
Not awful. You can get both of those from here in terms of the people requirement. We don't even have to include the hive world. Wow.
And that's great. That provides 2 outputs. That's easily going to prosper, I think. That's really good.
It'll still need successful adjacencies, but
yeah, it'll easily prosper if it gets its successful adjacencies. It's actually already got 1. Could get a second actually if we channeled the energy into the Arctic. We can put 2 energies into the same planet. It's not super efficient, but we could do it.
You can't put 2 energies into the same
Can you
planet.
not? Oh, okay. All right.
I'm almost 100% certain.
All right. I mean, we're skipping the rest of the year. In fact, yeah, that asteroid there, I know that we are going to colonize.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually...
We would get up to 15, and then we can't really do anything with the 15 yet.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking for time. Like, I mean, if we're going to be skipping the rest of the year anyway, is the extra 6 worth it?
I think the extra 6 is still worth it. Because we are going to take a huge hit as soon as we get to the next administrative costs. And that is going to happen 2 years down the line.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I think we enjoy our income while we have it.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be entirely opposed, however, to another scan.
I think if it's anywhere, it's over there where you just literally hit. I mean, we do want to scan up north there, but I'm not convinced.
That's what I'm thinking.
If we're
if
we're trying to get a lab down, right? We're looking to try and maximize our mineral planet discovery in proximity to planets that we either have people available at or we will have people available at. The places that we have is there.
I don't think without expanding significantly, we're beating the 2 mineral from this and the person from here.
I don't necessarily think you're incorrect.
It's still a 3 research lab, right? That's 50% more research than we're currently doing.
Yeah, it's 3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
let's check to the north.
Check to north then.
This also I just kind of want a little bit more because it's 2 strong signals and a mid signal, whereas down it's strong, mid, and low.
Yeah.
It's not the ore that we were looking for.
Okay.
Going to the next year 100% of the time there. Are we going to consider solar superconductors?
It's good for desert planets, and also the upkeep is halved, I think you said.
And arid as well, so this could actually just become... I mean, it's not actually a good position for one, but it could theoretically.
I think
that's a desert, and this is Earth. Okay, so
yeah.
Let's just set up the system we already have. Scaffolded, right? That wasn't that. That was.
It was ore.
That.
Why are we doing this again?
For ore production, right? Because we need to meet a bunch of ore production. 1 second. I need to very quickly clear some files off of my hard drive because I just ran out of space. Literally that second. Okay.
I really hate when that happens. It is frankly the worst situation.
Yeah, it does suck, but thankfully just deleting 2 Slipways episodes clears up 50 gig.
Oh, mighty me.
It's a bit frustrating when it happens, but because I record to MKB, it doesn't record. It doesn't matter at all to me when it happens. All right, so I'm gonna just launch again.
See,
All right, we're back.
I lose literally all my recording, so there you go.
Just stop recording to MP4. I've had like so many power outages recently, and I've had so many blue screens. The only reason I've had content going up over the course of the last week and a bit has just, or 2 weeks actually, has just been that I'm recording to MKV, and when anything goes wrong, whether or not it's full hard drive or the power out or the blue screen, solves instantly.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice thing. Anyway, yeah, why are we doing this little setup at the bottom here?
We're doing this so that we can meet the extra ore requirements for the Bakar mission. It's also just income.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, we get another colony down here. And this one is connecting here. Dropping that in. Boom.
What is it? Water from the Gaia world, or is it water from the energy world?
Could be water from the energy world. I mean, that's more trade on this. Gives it the machine interfacing effect.
Can we? Yeah. There's no. Can we send the ore up from the remnant?
Yeah.
World?
Totally.
No.
We could. We would just need another output.
It doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work.
No. It wants another import route. It's just it wants also output. Wait. Huh?
Give it a
Doesn't
crack.
work?
Yeah.
Wait.
No. Connect it up again, and then see if there's any little things flowing. See that? It doesn't flow in. There's no ore flowing up. It's because we supplied it with energy already.
Oh, okay. Hang on. You can use energy 2 times on the same thing. I was wrong. However, you can only do it if it's 2 of the same resource.
Neat. That's
which actually, hang on. What's your income right now? It's 6. I want to see what this is going to do. Excuse me.
It's a little.
Still 6.
It's lame. It's already getting the power grid modifier.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, does it stack double power grid modifiers? Well, I mean, yeah, we can get... This is a bunch more ore generation again. As soon as we output 1 more ore, it's another ore generation.
Where are we going to output it, though? That's the thing, right? It's like, where on earth does it go? Are you thinking of trying to squeeze a lab in there?
I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking.
I think that's great.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it doesn't work.
This is excellent, and that will get us not enough ore, but it gets us very close. In fact, it'll get us very close. Very close.
Well, it's 1 ore, 2 ore, 3 ore. Right, and then if we fulfill the normal requirements of these, each of them is giving us 2. This is 1 more, right? So this is 1, 4, 5. Yeah, so it gets us close. It gets us within 1 planet's creation.
Yeah.
One problem that does arise if we do that is we can no longer fund this with the person, right?
It's
because that's got to be coming all the way down here. That's not a problem. I agree, but it's also a lack of another output for this.
You're right. You're right.
October, 3 months. So we can...
Alternatively.
I mean, we were planning on making... No. Because this whole trade up here, right? This becomes the hive world. It gets it gets the wheat from the primordial. It gives the extra person out here. It's the water from this that needs to go out. However, that water goes down to here.
Perfect.
That's its output.
Wow, you can actually do that right now if you want. For the end of this year. Or do we cross the threshold of empire size actually?
We do cross we do cross the empire threshold, but also I would have to colonize something and then make a connection.
Yeah.
And it won't take water until it takes a people.
That's true.
So I think what we do here is skip the remaining months. I'm just looking for an asteroid at the moment. There is this one. We can pop this asteroid, actually. I want to pop that asteroid.
Yeah.
And then skip the remaining 2 months, and then we scaffold the hell out of things.
I think you're right. Yep.
We're here. Let's think about these.
Geo-harvesting.
Hyperlane is here!
Oh, that's...
I mean...
It's okay.
This will have an excess water as well, so we can actually still make that a colony with the arid if we hyperlane. And then even we could, throw that in here. This ore could output somewhere.
Here's the thing.
Oh yeah, that ore could output up to here.
That would have to be at level 3, or it would have to be at the level 2 hyperdrive, because the range would be enough.
Yeah, because they would be crossing one another.
No, the crossing's not the problem.
Oh,
it's just the range. It's just the range. It wouldn't be able to stretch far enough.
You sure it can't stretch to 14?
Yes, hyper lanes are a bit shorter, I think. I think they're only like 10, I think. When they pog up, though, they're slightly longer than normal, I think.
Yep. All right. Sorry, you had something to say before I start trying to scaffold?
No, I literally think we don't need to consider the research now. I was just sort of saying that maybe we don't even need to think about solar superconductors. I think there's going to be there's a lot of options here, and everything looks wide open. Look at our income, dude. We leveled up, and our income barely took a hit. It's because of the little exploit with the energy. That's where our income is coming from.
Oh, 100%. Okay, so we've gotten to the second year, and this is our scaffolding so far. God, we could... I mean, actually, I should have done that, I think.
Let me repitch you. Let me pitch you, actually. Instead of worrying about this, now that we know that our income basically is fine, why don't you set up the lab first instead of getting that scaffolding set up? Because our income is still totally fine, right?
Right, July, 6 months. So I could pop down the... Hang on, what was the bead that we drew?
Oh, dude, hold up. If we're going to get hyperdrives...
Theoretically, yeah.
Then maybe take that into account. I don't know how that changes anything, but I'm just thinking we could maybe jump over that lava planet right there. Tuck it.
Yeah, but how does that help us?
It doesn't really.
This is fine.
It doesn't really. It's just going to be a little bit of a pain to find that connection, I think.
Which connection?
The connection between the lower ore lab. I mean, you could try placing down a lab and seeing if you can make the connection.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We'll find the pixel.
Okay.
It's there. It's fine. I've got nothing but time.
No, it's good, right? Like there will be a way. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's literally max length. I love it though. That's excellent. That's beautiful. Honestly, that's incredible. And yeah, I think that's arguably the best case scenario.
I like it. I will say, if we are doing the thing up north that I demonstrated previous, so this would be the water coming down from here, suddenly the artifact is going nowhere.
The artifact...
It's going nowhere quickly.
Yeah. Well, hyper lanes, which we can get right now, that will eventually sort it out. What's the...
We're not finishing the top level of Ephorian Tech. We are finishing the top level of Bakar probably in the next year.
Mm-hmm.
I like getting hyperdrive, right?
It's worth
and
at
then
least...
we could even... It's level 3 upgrades, both of these. The reactionless drive as well as the stable jumps. But we can get as many level 3 upgrades as we want. And we're on a drive to possibly get even 3 level 3s.
I think level 3... Like, 3 level 3s minimum. We're generating mega research here. This is very, very good. Mega research. I
just want to see what this does.
Yeah.
It's plus 16 income. God, that's huge.
It's only going to get bigger as we get more prosperous, which is it's going to start happening.
It is only going to get bigger as we get more prosperous. But I'm thinking, like, should I undo a bunch of stuff, select that, and then redo everything?
You only need to go back 1 turn, right? Because then...
Well, unless I can go back a full year as well.
You won't be able to, I don't think. I don't think, anyway.
I'm back 2 years now.
Okay, all right. I'm an idiot. I apologize. I'm wrong.
I'm back 3 years now.
Well, now we don't have
now we don't have the yeah, so. Oh, God, here's a fun one. What the hell did we do?
Ocean World in the south, I think, yeah.
Yep. Although we have no money. So we skipped from here to the end
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah.
And then we still can't skill. So yeah, that was the best that we could have done. Damn. All right. Let's just solve all these problems.
It's literally always worth checking. It is literally always worth checking. That's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then the asteroid.
And then that just needs output. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do pop that asteroid.
And then I think it's a
nothing up here around there.
I think it was.
Oh God. No wait, we still had to go to the next year before we did it. Okay, fine. This still just needs its machine interfacing this year as well.
It's okay. Yeah, that's the only one that's outstanding.
I don't know. I think they're all pretty good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, very good. Very good.
Your response to them makes me laugh more than they do.
That's okay. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and then before the end of this year, we pop your machine interfacing because that's 4 income. This has still got really bad trade income. All of the other machine interfacing actually that we want up is already done. I guess this one theoretically, it's +3. That's still worth.
Yeah.
+3 is still worth.
Oh, I mean, look, it's all worth it as long as the time horizon is long enough, right?
True, but 3 years in the future, and we're running a surplus at most times right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay.
It's like, I'm not going to do it to the 6 and get +1 from it. That'd be not great.
Yeah. So I guess next year?
I think we tried to save time by colonizing. At the end of this one.
Go for it.
Everything's connected.
Yeah, I
Just
feel like
making
we're missing
absolutely
something.
certain.
But
yeah, because wasn't this successful? No, it wasn't.
No.
Of course it wasn't.
Yeah, strange. Okay, well,
No, I think we are. I think we are set still. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are where we were before. Before we went for the rest of the stuff, which was just the colonize, and then we got a bunch of income, and then we made the lab in the next year.
Yep.
So we colonize that.
Oh, that's the...
No, we skipped the 2. We skipped the 2. I remember because we pushed all the way to to November, and then I said skip 2. We went to the new year, right? Because we do want to keep the 20 income this year because we're about to go into the Empire States growth. Yeah, that's exactly what we did because we can't have colonized anything else.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that were in the system. So 100%. Although I think we did extra pick this up, which we didn't previously.
I will say, though, like, our income now is better than it was. So your time rewind stuff did actually work. Like, it was definitely worth.
Yes, that was the difference on the machine interfacing here.
Yes.
And the one up there as well. Skill implants comes out. 100 income.
Wow. It's very impressive.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's lab it up. Dude, our income is still so good.
I'm gonna have to hunt again. It's okay.
No.
We know it's there. We know it's there. So we don't have to worry.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
There it is.
Perfect. Second time's the charm. Nice. Very nice.
All right. I think that was definitely worth it. Yeah, it was a little bit, a little bit stressful doing it, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree. For sure. Okay, so now...
Hey, this is probably a hive world, putting a person there and a person there, because this person can't come out to that, right? The hive world is going to be hanging its requirement for the moment, but eventually, I mean, we probably can't hyperlane anything from there.
Here's an alternative. Here's an alternative.
Whoa.
We hyperlane across to the desert, which becomes a solar superconductor factory.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ocean world outputs water, because I think it can output water if I'm not mistaken. I think that
Ocean
might
worlds
reach...
outputs ocean worlds?
Yeah.
The Gaia, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, the Gaia world outputs water.
What?
Into
No.
the mineral.
No. What? No. We need people. for
Yeah,
Lem.
but we can do that with solar superconductors at the desert world.
But sure, but if this makes people, it's a person for the lab, so it's one science, and it's also the completion of Lem.
You're right.
Like this serves two things rather than just serving one and then kind of cutting the Earth like out from being useful.
Such a great point that I never even considered. So yeah, absolutely.
No, it's totally okay. Like I know the feeling of like I have one track in my mind of how this is going to go out, and hearing someone explain theirs and go, what? No, but that's not the thing that I thought of.
That's why this series is so much better than playing it by yourself, because you have like this check to all of your ideas, right? It's like, oh, is this a good idea? No, it's not a good idea. Whereas in single player, you might just like freaking go for it, you know?
100%. My single player runs a lot. Me just absolutely full bore.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works. A lot of the time it doesn't. A lot of the time I just take so many risks and I'm like, I'm dead. Okay, let's resolve some stuff. So we got to this position, then we started thinking about completing this up here. But I think we can focus on these down here before we do that. And go solar superconductors.
Do we need it? Do we need it right now? We don't. What do we want to get?
We don't need it right now. We wait for hyperdrive instead in a turn's time.
Yeah.
We could still make this the hive world, get that piped in, so we're getting 12 at the end of this year instead of 13.
I think we do
that. And then also it still goes into Lem.
I think we do that. Yeah. What is our Ephorian mission, by the way? It's been such a long time since we chatted about the Ephorian mission. I can't even remember.
That one's the import hubs. The thing is, Bakar is going to be our limiting factor of when we finish the mission set. The import hubs, that's going to be something that we can easily as soon as we get the hyperdrive.
That's true. Very true. Yeah. Good stuff.
So that'll go there. And then we are bringing the water down from here. We don't have another ore output for this just yet, but it's probably going to go to the nanotech factory. Let's be real.
Yep.
It's the good is going to go back there, probably, I guess, with a hyperlane.
The good will be hyperlaned across eventually. Oh.
That's fine. This does want another successful adjacency before it pops off. And this is about to become successful. We're getting prosperity on Heinlein this turn.
That good might be better served going to the Earth world at the right, which I know is a while away.
At the right.
When that
this one?
Yeah, when that eventually becomes a colony.
Yeah, we would have to have hyperdrive as well as the long one because this is the connection, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely the connection. Do we make a nanotech factory now? In fact,
can we make a nanotech factory now?
Yeah.
I guess, but what's it do?
Provides the extra ore for the mission. Like it completes the Bakar mission, right?
Nanotech factory.
Yeah.
Which makes chips.
Yeah.
From ore.
Yes.
The output here would turn it successful. It would get one extra going out. This one, we still need a water import.
That's very astute observation there, Rhapsody.
We'll get there. Like this, I think, solving this is where it comes from. Right? We do some scanning up here. We
that's getting hyperlaned,
find solutions.
Isn't that getting hyperlaned across the top?
And actually, that hyperlane will also give us another ore. So the ore is from this, and it's from that. Yeah,
that's what 100%. I was thinking.
Yeah.
That is what I was thinking.
You got it. You got it. Agreed. Well done. Let's go back to setting up this system. 5 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do the Ephorian mission.
So this... Well, again, the Ephorian mission occurs after we get hyperdrive. Yeah. Right? So it's in 2 years' time.
But we need this as part of the Ephorian mission, don't we? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. This is definitely the play, I think, for sure.
Prosperity. What's your income now? 22. Nice. And then, yeah, if I do anything else, I'm going to the next month.
Can we connect that down to the mineral world? Other mineral world.
This one?
Yeah. Will it interrupt anything?
That...
Don't think so.
I
We'll have hyperdrives in a jiffy anyway.
Yeah, no, it won't. That'll be fine. That'll make an import hub as well.
Oh, there you go. It's only 3 income.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's not brilliant.
Well, I mean, but it's an import hub. It's part of a mission, right? So it's worth it regardless.
It's good.
Then let's get mono. Pop that out there.
We can complete both missions.
We still want the hyperdrive.
We still want the hyperdrive. You're right, we do.
Yeah, for this one.
For the last import hub.
To be as concise as it can be. Because we're going, like, hyperdrive, right? And then we have the final technology we can get in this area, and we're going solar farm at the end. So when we get hyperdrive, we will have a bunch of excess. So solar conductors comes the year after hyperdrive.
Yes.
It's not far at all. It just looks further than it is.
Is there any chance that we could stick down an extra lab? I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but, like... maybe a chip lab?
I mean, we will end up making a bunch of excess chips. It's just they're going to be quite far away from the rest of the chips that we make. We don't make, like, central areas.
Here's my chips. So that Forge World right there we know is going to become a nanotech factory anyway. What if we stick a lab right next to the existing lab and then just hyperdrive in chips and people and everything? Does that make sense?
Because we're not going to have any... we're not going to have any... slipstream relays, so they would have to be still within human range. We can get a thing from there, we can get a person from here, we can get a person from here, person from here, we can get chip from here. So we can get 2 chip, we can get 3 people.
I think we might with just the regular range hyperdrive, we might be able to get 2 chips from the Forge World to the south and then the Forge World to the east. Maybe?
Oh, sorry. I was indicating with my mouse. Yeah, bullet shelve down here.
Yeah.
It would be one of them, and then the other one would be Pratchett.
Yeah. In the middle, like in the literally next to the existing lab on the left. I was thinking.
Oh, right. Doing it on the left a bit.
Yeah. It's close. If it's not there, it's close.
The problem there is we lose a person.
That's okay.
So we have 1 person, 2 person, 2 chips. That's not a bad place to put it, but it still requires on us already having hyperdrive before we do it.
Agree. I'm just thinking
because
like
both of them need to skip.
It would be good because
that's good. I like it.
It would actually it might successful both of them actually.
Ooh, speaking of, actually, let's have a look at the things that have now changed a bunch of their trades, because this is now worth its it's +2. It still will be worth it soon, and with the amount of money we have, I think we invest for better returns later. This is 7. That's probably not really worth it. This one is 15.
That's Pog.
+4. Nice. I think that's all we do at the moment there.
Yeah.
What else were we attempting to resolve?
Set up the nanotech factory, actually, because that will get us the... That will get us 1 extra ore, which is kind of nice. Import hub, we need 1 more. That's nice.
Trade income's still quite low on that planet, so we won't do anything about it yet.
That's fine. We could pop that asteroid in the middle there.
Could do. We could even throw out a scan or 2.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't actually know if I like. Maybe I don't like a scan. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure that we're really going to want to expand. It's a pretty tight system as is, but I do feel like we're not quite at the limit of where we want to explore yet. So yeah, maybe a scan is in order.
I'd really like to scan that one. Probably not that. Yeah, because the best concentration of them is here, so we should plan around that.
Yeah.
It's a geothermal plant if I ever saw one.
That's with hyperlanes. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Next turn, that's literally perfect. Oh yeah.
It's even funded from down here.
Is that actually worth doing right now?
Gives us a second output. We can't. 2 months takes us into the new year. 3 months, rather, takes us into the new year. 2 months still would take us into the new year, so that's also true.
You can connect up the extra ore from from there. A little bit of extra income. It's not great, but it's fine, I guess, if we're looking to kill time. Dude, I like this.
It's fine.
I really like what we've got going on here. Like, I've not said it enough.
Agreed.
It's really good. Straight up, maybe it's just worth that desert planet in the very south. Maybe it's just worth plopping down a solar superconductor place on that. We're not doing that yet. What am I talking about?
I think we could actually pop the asteroid here. We missed out on 6 from it, but we utilize a month. We're paying 6 to get an extra month. Yep. And with the amount of income we have, I think we can do that.
Yep. Good stuff.
All right. Hyperdrive.
Mission
Unlock.
Complete.
This
come on.
cannot link there yet, but that's okay. That's okay. We're still not too far from our other goals, right? So we get to 22 with the solar superconductor after we unlock that. Get the final link, and then stable jumps. So we've got 7 overheld. So it's 2 years after that we get stable jumps. We have 12 years
I know.
left.
It's filthy.
We have time. We have time. But we may want to try and think of a different way of completing some of these missions now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, solar superconductor still can't happen. There was some that like instantly got solved as soon as we had a hyper. So that doesn't get instantly solved by hyper.
Could go the other way. Could go to the ocean world that's already prosperous, but
it could do. And we can actually have a look at what the income would be. Yeah. Income is currently 22. Income would become 22.
Oh, because it's literally magicking goods out of nowhere. Put it this way, I think that we're going to want to pump energy into the Earth, like on the east anyway, because we get that 30% extra trade income, which is kind of nice.
Definitely true, but we're still gonna have to wait.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Can we plug down the lab? Is there maybe a way that we can make this chip lab work?
Yeah, that's a great question. That connects.
Oh
that connects.
My lordy.
Yep.
Big yes. Oh, incredible. Incredible.
It is. It is. That actually may get us the final level of hyperdrive a turn faster as well.
I think it's worth, and we'll be able to. Wheat biomass? No. Yeah. Okay. This is okay. This is okay. I thought that we had something. Actually, what about that Forge World up at the north? Is there a way that we can colonize that Forge World up at the north to do goods production? The reason that I suggest that, goods from ore, perhaps the hyperdrive can maybe jump over there? Yes. Yep. That's the output.
And then that's the output, yeah.
And when we get the extended length, it'll actually feed back to the ocean world, and it'll also make an obscenely large amount of money, and of course the swamp world as well, which even if we can't connect up because of the close proximity, we should be able to hyperdrive it.
Trade hub.
Trade hub, there you go. Easy.
That's the whole mission. Done.
There you go.
Connect them.
Oh, beaut.
Connect them.
Oh, look at that. And our income has been restored. And we, double successful, single prosperous?
Yeah, prosperous, a couple successful.
And microchips. Microchip. It's literally microchip right there, right next door.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that.
It's 4 income. You can do that.
It'll be better when we get the extra long connection to the ocean world. In fact.
Machine interface there.
You know, what about creating that arid colony? Like, legitimately. That arid colony.
We can't do it this year.
No.
Oh, hang on. Let's undo until that's not done. We should look at the missions before we do anything.
You're spot on. I just love the idea of an arid colony, to be honest. Big Pog?
We are going to be making an energy facility down here. We're also just going to be making a bunch of energy facilities eventually. So that's not hard for us to do.
Yeah.
4 more import hubs. I'm going to have a quick scan through our galaxy and see if we can make 4 more import hubs particularly easily. This would only need another import, so that's actually quite easy. This would need another import of either energy or chips. Chips from a different source, probably unlikely. Energy from a different source, possibly. This, again, same situation. We can make import hubs so easily.
I agree. I think we take it. I think we take it.
I also don't think we're making robots. So.
No, robots are garbage anyway. Could we do a scan out to the very left bottom, please? Because you mentioned something about chips. I mean, if we had anything that made chips out here, that would be brilliant. I mean, a Forge World would be great. A Remnant World would be even better. I mean, that is a two-way trade right there, but it's completely unnecessary, so... Maybe that 3-banger? Oh, actually... Of course! I didn't even think. Shame.
It's a little less valuable.
I mean, look, that gives us the roadmap, though. It gives us the roadmap that we need to make that successful.
Also, solar only costs us 12 now.
That's super value. Yep.
Actually, we get stable jumps next year now.
Yes.
28.
Very good. We can actually, yeah, if we solar farm there, connect up the chips, and then connect in the wheat, then that will get us an extra research this year as well.
Mm-hmm. And that already has the person connected.
It needs to hyperlane into the other lab.
Oh, right. It's the other lab.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I could just send that down there for 5 income.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And it's also negative unhappiness, right?
Yeah, successful adjacency.
Trade income here is not necessarily that great.
Successful adjacency, though, so it's going to be easier to prosper.
Also true. Also definitely true.
And it's a trade hub as well, which I think you created, so well done.
Thank you. I definitely intended to.
Yeah.
That could be another person when the hyperlanes are longer.
That is originally what I had in mind, actually.
Nice. This could also be an extra person, maybe.
That's very good. Very, very nice. Can we get...
I think we cheat energy up here again.
Yes, yeah, let's do that, because we need to make it anyway, and we need to get the good over here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's the higher upkeep for the geothermal plant, so we use a solar farm instead.
Yeah.
Which this can only have a plant, though. So this has a farm.
No, it's okay, because we can do the... If you do the Remnant World first... The recycling operation.
Yeah, and then
connect to the hyperlane, then that should... Alright, apparently not.
Well, I mean, we do want to scan something over here, because we're about to make a bunch of energy, and we're going to want to use it somewhere.
It's true. It's very true. Do we want to scan up to the north, maybe, to see if we can try and fulfill that? Yeah.
We can scan there, but we are also fulfilling that from here.
Oh,
literally
of course,
right now.
Of course, yeah. Oh, you love to see it. 102% happiness. And the extra goods into the ocean world as well, actually.
Mm-hmm. Not into the ocean world. This one fulfills the Earth-like now.
That's not even the one that I was talking about, but yeah, that's perfect. I was...
right, this one.
Yeah, and yeah,
for us successful.
From Hector right into the center, because that's going to successful the planet right there if we get the chip connection to the left. Which we didn't do for something.
We'll join that in at the time, I think.
Okay, I'm just saying, because I think goods...
This becomes an import hub. Too prosperous as well.
Yeah.
This one's another person, too. There's no way, right? It literally does. That's another import hub if we want it. It's long connection, and we run out of people there, which we could use for here instead.
Are we using people?
But it's...
Are we using peeps in any late game projects by any chance, or no?
So far, our late game projects have the trade hub, mine control, blocks any penalties from resource shortages, missing unemployment. No, 0-point plan structures. We have a lot of money. It's theoretically possible we end up utilizing that in some way. Starbirth is actually looking less viable for us.
I think Starbirth is better than vacuum energy, to be honest. Vacuum energy only gives you one single energy. Starbirth gives you two.
True, but also, how many unutilized planets do we have in the center of our galaxy?
Very true.
Currently, the colony that we're intending to create.
The other thing is that you could plop down a 0-point structure, connect it up to the solar farm, and then immediately get 2 energy because of the Bakar bonus. Also, that arid world, by the way, that you just highlighted, could immediately utilize the chips from the remnant world and could send its energy elsewhere. The remnant world to the west. Just saw that. One. Yeah, that one right there. And then that could satisfy the chips at the goods factory. That could satisfy everything. I mean, could satisfy a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, what does the wheat world need in order to prosper?
This would need another import, another export. I mean, one of its exports would be possibly a colony. That's it. Look, honestly, making this into a colony is not bad. It gives us the ability to export the person over there, and then we can put this person into the lab instead, so we get an extra research per year.
Yeah.
The water for it would come from
Ocean World, top left. Sorry, Earth-like. Earth-like top left, right?
This one?
Yeah. Two-way trade, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah, the two-way trade, and then the Gaia world goes down here, which is another import for Freya. So this pops prosperous doing that.
Yeah, I think that's just the play.
We can actually do that before the end of this year. Let's just do that. That goes there. This goes Gaia world. Double trade. Prosperity.
Wow. And then goods from 2 sources, actually?
Yeah, do that. Goods from 2 sources? Yeah, it could get it from here.
It should get them from both. I want to see what the trade income is, if possible, please, because that would be...
Sure, let's look at its trade income first. It's 4. Although, actually, let's connect that first, right? Because it wants another output as well.
Yep.
And then...
We shouldn't connect any of this up. We should do the energy now and then return to this, because we could potentially have a mission to prosper any given number of planets.
Totally agreed.
Just thinking, yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. You're right. Plants, farm, connect them to one another. Trade.
6 energy. Oh my god, that's so insane. That's so broken, dude.
We have 9 years left, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering.
Oh, what are
Check
our
the new
missions?
missions. I think we're done.
Yeah.
100%. 7 more energy.
Yes. 1,000,000 times yes.
It's not impossible, but we also don't have that many planets planned for energy right now. We have so many ways to make energy. We can definitely do it. Two-way trades. 7 two-way trades is a little bit difficult.
I think robots.
But I guess we are occasionally doing that.
I actually think robots. The reason that I think robots is that we're probably going to be able to... Yeah, I think we're probably going to be able to get robots done, but also I think we're probably going to be able to do another Silted mission after, which would give us a tech discount, and I actually think that might be kind of pog.
For what?
I don't know. Anything.
We're not planning on taking any of the Silthids. I don't think we should do that, because Silted missions are going to be harder for us to do than anything else. If we just finish these 2 faster...
Yeah. Keep farming that esteem. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Or... Wait, no, we have to take 2 missions. Dang.
Yeah. We can't select one and then come back later. It's a shame.
I really wish we didn't have to do that two-way trade, because that would be 2 two-way trades immediately.
Yeah.
All right. Let's accept those.
So...
and then go back to this original.
Yeah. I think so.
This is 8 income at the moment. It's 12 income now.
That's pretty good.
12.
I thought it did increase.
It doesn't care about getting the extra good.
That's a shame. But no, actually, if you leave that as is and then connect up the chip world, that will successful 2 planets, right?
Is it?
Yeah, if you connect up,
connect that one.
Yeah, connect that up and then connect in that. Oh, it needs water as well in the remnant world as well. Okay. Can we do that?
Another person up there could theoretically do it. Can't curve those right.
From Swamp World? I know that we said that we were
there
gonna do
and
that
then cut it down.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, we can get the lab from here.
The arid, yeah, absolutely. I am also conscious.
It's even a prosperity for doing it.
I'm conscious of the fact that we're soon going to run into slipway costs because we've got so many slipways that.
Reactionless drive.
I actually think that the sooner we take that, the more value we're going to get from it, and we can probably
100%.
complete pretty much everything in this endgame tech section anyway. Yeah, go for it. Immediately 20 income, 30 income.
Yes, let's go with that goes there, and then that. Oh no, okay, so wait, hang on, we have to connect this first so it has 2 different ways to port the water, and then we can select.
Brilliant. Can that actually just straight up jump over to the goods world? The chip there, can that jump over?
Oh my god, it can.
That's insane. Yeah. You need to find another output for the goods, but that's very easy, given the...
This needs another person or a water. It can take it from here.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. And then those 2 goods planets just need to be connected up to literally any of the 16,000 colonies that we have in the middle.
Yep.
Does that need one?
Problem is, it's...
One import?
I mean, it's giving us 4 income, but yeah, this needs a import as well. Which it can't get from there. That actually may not pop prosperous.
Look, if that one planet doesn't pop prosperous in that cluster, that's okay.
Then I quit. Sorry, wait, what? Were we not on the same page there? Was that not what we were planning?
This is incredible. I mean, more energy, right? Like, we need to find more planets that are receptive of taking solar conductor plants, I guess. Is there... There's no Forge World down to the bottom. Oh, dude, this is so high.
I think we go 3-banger there, and then... Oh, God.
I think we want to start... I think we want to start next to where we currently have chip production so that we can immediately pounce on getting energy. So, I mean, I would suggest, like, just east of our existing Forge World. Chip
East
Forge
of
World.
our existing Forge.
The one to the right.
To the right. Oh, right. This
that one right there. Yeah, so something around there, basically. It sucks.
Yeah,
but,
I like that.
Yeah, it's okay, but I think that's not too bad. That's it. That's it right there. Yeah, okay.
24.
Okay. I mean, I still think the arid is worth simply to supply water to the mineral world, actually. If you turn the arid into a solar farm.
Okay, so yes, but also no.
Okay.
So the yes is this will pop successful by doing that. And we're going to also start working on successful and prosperities down here. Love it, right?
Yeah.
However, Pratchett trades up here, takes an energy.
Okay.
Pratchett trades here with a solar farm, gives it a thing, takes an energy. Wait, can it even take an energy? Let's see if it can take energies right now. It can. Cool. And then the idea is that we use that as 2-way trades, right? Because this is getting a chip, this is getting an energy, this is getting a chip, this is getting an energy. That's 2 of our 2-way trades done.
Good chat.
I'm just starting to try and keep an eye out for those. Because, like, actually dropping that there, that's 1 2-way trade.
That's so broken. I mean, Yeah, you could actually. Yeah, if you straight up drop that energy back into the remnant world, that's also a two-way trade. Yeah, so the energy on the lava world just to the right, that's another two-way trade right there.
That's into this remnant?
Yes. That's another two-way trade.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Totally is.
Yep.
And then we have this one. Excuse me? Oh, no, I didn't want that.
It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It just means that we need to do one more scan out to the right to find another planet that is receptive of...
We can actually hyperlane this, but we can't do it normally, and that's a trade. That is a two-way trade.
Love it.
Boom, energy. Boom, energy. Boom, prosperity.
And there's still 2 energy floating, which can connect into the mineral and also into the goods planet right there as well. The planet that needs goods.
Yep.
Dude, this
is it floating too?
Yeah.
It is floating
It's floating too. It's so difficult to see because we've got so much energy spare. It's actually ludicrous. And there's one more energy spare on the desert world as well, so...
That's a two-way trade too.
That's a two-way trade too. Dude, we gotta farm this. We gotta farm this XP. This is great.
Well, nothing can stop us now,
yes.
So that's good.
This is insane.
Should we?
Yes. Big yes.
Can we pop that and then can I... Is that even worth... Oh, but it might have tech in there.
Yeah, I agree.
2 energy, finish the mission.
Is that...
like, we can scan out here and make use of it, definitely.
Actually, maybe the money is better.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. I'm just thinking...
It's just because we're not tanking our income when we do things like this. In fact, when we do the things that fix our system, we're increasing our income still.
Counterpoint is that as we congest the area with... Although, actually, do slipways count as hyperlanes? Like, I literally don't know if that increases the slipstream density.
I don't know.
I don't think so, actually. Maybe it doesn't.
I suspect not.
The thing is that it's actually so easy for us to generate energy. Like, that's the only thing. Right? It's so easy for us to generate energy. The only issue is that we don't have any late game tech that we can get happiness from. That's what really makes me sad.
Well, I mean, if we make everything prosperous...
Oh, I mean, I think
happiness.
I think we're en route to making that happen. I just think the money might. The money might be worth it, honestly, more than anything else. Just purely because maybe it's not. Maybe it's just straight up worth getting the mission done.
It's not just that it does the mission, but also anything we find out here, we can just instantly solve.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
If we find a geothermal vent out here,
why don't we scan first and then pick?
Sure. I want to do that one, and then I want to do the 5 to the north.
Also, I dearly love how every time you want to say geothermal plant, you say geothermal vent. It is tremendously endearing.
I can't not do it.
I know.
I'm trying.
Oh my god, dude.
How much energy do you want?
Okay. Here's the play. We take the energy from the Forebear Ruin. We complete the Bakar mission. Then we try and find somewhere else to complete the Euphoria mission. Then we take new missions, which are hopefully make more energy, and then we just instantly solve it with this area.
That's a good idea. I like that. Let's find the ones that we can make two-way trades with before we commit to that.
Good plan.
Because if it takes us a long time to make two-way trades, suddenly that's less
appealing. Yeah.
Ideal.
Absolutely. There's more energy floating up in the north up there, actually.
It's got two-way trades going with everyone that's connected to at the moment, though.
Can that remnant?
It would need to.
Can that remnant world do solar superconductor? Or am I the one to the north? That. The one to the north of the. No. It doesn't. I can do two-way trade,
but
though.
It can two-way trade with the recycling operation, definitely.
Yeah, maybe that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
It's not great. We'll bank that as one of our possibilities for the Euphorian completion. And then try and find another elsewhere.
Water, human into water. No, we have no human spare in the center.
Which is good.
Yes,
to be very clear, that's excellent because like our unemployment is 4. Past shortages is the only one we can't clear. The -6.
Time will fix that, which is wonderful.
Time heals all wounds. Actually, before we do everything else, I'm gonna go through again, and because we just popped a bunch of prosperities, like I'm gonna pop the machine project on a bunch of things.
That fixes itself in 2 years, by the way. That's insane.
It still gets a 3. It gets 5. 5 income. 5 income. All of those. That one as well. This one, its income is not that good, but it pops prosperity super soon. Well, it pops prosperity as soon as it outports that ore, so that could actually just go there, and then there's prosperity. But if we want, we may want to re-roll the missions before we do that, because it's not going to get a person in that direction. So
agree. Yeah, I'm not sure if there is. Okay, actually, here's the second two-way trade. It's from the mineral world down in the very bottom left that you're looking at right now. Very bottom left of the screen. That's the two-way trade right there with the Earth world.
It does use something that could otherwise be a geothermal vent. But
it's not great, but it's okay.
Both of our options for it so far, it's not great, but it's okay. But I think you're right? Because this represents the ability to half complete 2 new missions.
I would probably say that it represents the ability to full complete 2 missions, actually.
Nice.
And then
we should probably decide on one of these at some point.
Yeah.
And then it was this one with the recycling operation connection there. That goes there.
Yeah.
And then this did pop the rebuild, right?
Yep. All right. By the way, the money that is being offered to us has increased by 40 since the last time that we looked at it, which is indicative of exactly how much the game thinks that we've improved since the last time we looked at it. Very good. All right. Slip space overload. Actually, think that's okay. That's fine. We're rolling in money, Rhapsody. Look at that cash.
Absolutely rolling in it. This is our best run by far so far.
Yep.
New missions available. Colonize 10 more planets. Ocean planets to prosperous 100%. Definitely.
Yeah.
We have this, which I mean,
easy.
Look,
easy.
It's so simple for us to prosperous. That is already. Can we unprosperize that? We actually only have 1 ocean planet in our current system that's not prosperous. That one's prosperous.
That's actually.
We would need to find. Oh, there's another ocean planet up here, and there's so many vents around it we can make prosperous.
We gotta go for that then, right?
Colonize 10 more planets. Are we gonna colonize 10 more planets in 5 years? Yes, right?
We got a roadmap for 5 right there. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's colony.
Which of these is gonna be the easiest for us to make successful? Probably colony, but. It's worth having a look. Yeah, it's probably colony.
Yeah.
Where would we utilize the people? I guess people could go up there. Because we're still going to need 2 people outputs from it at the absolute least.
I mean, we can stick literally down a research lab if we need to, or I mean, maybe hold up, trade hubs. This is level 3 tech, or trade leagues, whatever. Trade hubs. It allows us to actually get happiness. It's the only thing that we can leverage, but it will allow us to leverage spare resources literally everywhere. I think maybe we actually take that so that we start like focusing our minds in on how we get rid of all of these extra resources.
I like it. Okay, so trade hub, 2 or 3 different yields. Things go into it, right? So let's pop one here and then start seeing what we're doing with it, right?
Also,
it will take just anything. Will it take a people? It will not take people. So it will only take resources. So you could get
I think it
3 in there, I guess. 2. Yeah, it just won't take people.
It won't take people. Okay, and then chips. What does it give us in terms of income? Actually, we start at 302. It does cost 50, but it's actually a good use of money, which is kind of nice. So if we feed it 2 resources, what does it give us?
Okay, can't do energy. Got it.
Okay.
I want to find a place to give it 3 because then we can put 2 into it and then we can check what the third will also do.
Yep, right there. Biomass, goods, and or
biomass. So problem successful.
That's actually that's.
And then where is the final one?
Left.
Ah,
to the
good.
left, yeah. It's actually super.
Oh,
good.
it can even take an extra one. So the upkeep is 10, but it's producing 6. So we're paying 4 for a point of happiness there.
I'm actually okay with that.
4 for a point of happiness isn't bad.
Wait.
However,
it also prospered a planet which got rid of resources and also gave us more happiness as well, independently.
Definitely agreed, right? I'm all aboard. Definitely doing that. However, before that, making the normal things we already have prosperous, because it's the structure itself is going to cost us 2 months, and then connecting in 3 or possibly 4 resources is another 4 months.
Yeah, agree.
Suddenly we're spending half a year to get 1 happiness rather than just trying to solve these problems,
right there, right? Like literally right in the center there. That's food or chips. Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good. That's actually legit. Can we take an extra person, by the way, from the southmost people inhabited planet at the moment? Yeah, the prosperous one, and connect it over to the biomass breeding program? By any chance?
The biomass. Ooh, that's very far, but yes.
And that is our.
And
extra
then suddenly
biomass
we have
for the trade lab.
Yeah. Let's pop down a trade lab and put the 5 things in it right now.
Yeah.
I guess like right there's fine.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That was.
I like it. And then we even have 1, 2, 3 for another one.
Yeah. Oh my god, we do. Is that? We need to focus on the missions. Priority missions, right?
Yeah, 100%, right? So the ocean world that is not prosperous yet, that is this one down here.
Yep.
We need a good in there. It could be an energy. We do not have any energy represented nearby yet. We can throw out a scan.
Yeah, I think we do that. It's far and away the easiest way that we can make this work, I think, right?
Well, I mean, we also could just wait and then do it with like Starbirth just blows up here and then just connects to or something like that.
That's a great point.
Even vacuum energy, although that's a bit longer to do.
Starbirth will only do... What planets does it do, sorry? It doesn't do Earth-likes, I don't think.
Starbirth does, I believe Starbirth does Mineral Lava, Desert, and Ice Ball. So...
Nothing.
None of the runs around there.
So it would have to be... It would have to be Void Energy. It's okay. It's fine. We still get it next turn anyway, so... Or next year anyway, so...
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think we start working on the colonizing planets where we just have this energy... Okay, all right, that works too.
Nice ball. Well, I mean, we had one more thing we could do before the end of the year, and I wanted to get a scan out anyway, so...
Yeah.
And we're going to have to scan more things so that we can colonize more things as well.
I mean, sure. But I also think that we should start work on this area down here, because it's 5 free planets, and it's guaranteed to be at least self-sufficient in income. So the sooner we get it, the better. Oh, my lordy.
Love a good self-sufficient system right there. Smells like victory.
I mean, the ocean world needs to be colonized, right? Like, it needs to be turned into something.
One import, one export, and this is. Excuse me. This is already 6.
Yeah.
Oh right, because it's a.
Can't be pogged up. The ocean world needs to be colonized. We're gonna need that anyway because we need a second ocean world to prosper. And so the sooner we start working on that is better. We might even uncover something useful.
We make this one a mine, right? So
Yep,
we can do the two-way trade still. Yeah. And then
so much energy.
Can even connect up there. Got a lot of people unemployed up there. Gotta find a way to use them. Let's find a way to use them.
Yeah. That's fine, right? Oh, no, it's not. Swamp does bacteria program, technically, but actually, yeah, that's a great point. Swamp does do bacteria program.
Goods. Swamp do bacteria program. For what?
Just colonizing a planet mostly, and providing an outfit.
Before that, let's look for a forge well because we needed good. I mean, no, we can't use energy for that. We have to use good. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
A bit of a rough position if we don't find a forge world anywhere. Yeah, that's no longer getting a good.
There's still options.
Try and check down here. We spend a lot of time not getting a good there. Even blowing things up isn't necessarily going to help us. Void synthesis, that's also not going to get us good.
Yes, it will. No, hold on. There is a structure that will get us the good, right? Yes. Oh, that doesn't get us the goods. If we get that and then place it down and set it to give wheat, will that You
can't un-energy. Yeah, you can't unallocate anything in this game as far as I've encountered.
Oh, man, that's deeply frustrating, actually. Okay, is there another ocean world that we can get?
Connections of prosperity, if we want it. It's a good question. We're gonna have to do more scouting to try and find one.
Do we want to? Do we want to do that, or do we want to?
We absolutely have to. We have to finish the missions.
Okay, we can prosper. We can prosper this thing down here first, right? And
again, we're gonna need a good because we've got the energy already in it from something else.
God, you're so right.
It is worth noting the energy making wheat is really good for us still because
I agree. Yeah,
friggin' wheat's so hard.
Try the void synth structure just in case it does deallocate the energy. Just in case. No. Okay. No. It would do it. It would do it.
Yeah.
No slipstream. Is there a chance in heck that forge world at the very left will do the good all the way down to the bottom with a hyperlane? I suspect that there's not. It is, frankly, miles, but yeah, no. Not even close.
It's not too far. It could be further.
That's a problem, though. That's such a problem.
It's okay.
We got to scout. We got to scout. We have to scout.
You're 100% correct. We definitely do.
We either need to find another ocean world, or we need to find a goods world in close proximity to our existing ocean world. What about northeast? Northeast.
Actually, this is the reason that we wanted to not make this a colony. Because anything except for a colony, we would have just been able to go, energy, another energy.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
Nope. Nope.
No ocean world. No. Not a single ocean world. That's in range. That's in range. That's in range. That's in range. It's not in range. It's not in range. It's not in range. Okay. Oh, Le Big sad. Le Big sad.
We absolutely have to resolve this.
Yes.
It is not occurring that we do not resolve this.
And there's no way that if we connect up an extra energy, it's gonna give us an extra good by any chance? From a different source? If we connected up an energy from a different source, will that maybe do it? The Four Bear Ruin, for example. If we connect up the Four Bear Ruin to the ocean world. The other Four Bear the other Four Bear Ruin that's got 2 energy floating at the moment.
This one?
Yeah, if we connect that up to the ocean world. No. Okay. Wait, what? Excuse me, please? Sir?
Pourquoi? Send them.
Yes. And send more of them.
It still needs another output somewhere.
I mean, can it jump over to the middle ore program thing? Or
too far.
I mean, breeding program is an option, and we need to colonize more planets anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone, right?
That's not bad. It's also a resource that we don't have much of.
For Trade League, if we need it.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe another breeding program somewhere else?
It just wants an adjacent successful,
actually,
so it can...
Yeah.
Just... But then this would also need an ore output.
Yep. Right to the Forge World.
Has one here.
Yep. There we go. Okay.
On Prosperous.
The other one is... It just needs from a different source. So, Starbirth, right? Or... Yeah, Starbirth.
Yeah, let's do the Starbirth and just see how it goes, you know?
Actually, Vacuum Energy is better.
Instead.
Yeah, I think it is. There you go. And then, what do we need? Outputs?
Mm-hmm. We can make this a Gaia world.
Yes, but also up north, there is a thingy that'll immediately take it. The bacteria breeding program on the Primordial will immediately take a hyperlane.
Is this one?
No, the one that's directly north of the ocean world.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Oh, for...
Too far.
Oh, must be micrometers added. Oh, for God's sake. All right, yeah, we just got to colonize. We got to colonize as much as we can. Then I guess
it's fine. We intend to colonize anyway, so
yep.
It's not like we're being put out. This needs another successful adjacency. So if this gets a person in, making a person into them, unlikely. If this gets a rock out,
trade hub.
Trade hub.
Actually, yes,
what would
Primordial.
Be, other resources in
Primordial water. The Primordial goes into water, and then we put a trade hub in the middle, because it gets us an extra colonized planet, right? Oh, God. A trade hub is so bad, though, because it takes 2 months. Yeah, so water extraction there gets us a person from the ocean worlds. Oh, God. It's gonna be so close. No, yeah, it would be a trade hub in there. Actually, hold up. We can undo. We can undo that. Yeah, so if we undo that, and then we go the Gaia world again.
Are we connected over here first?
No.
No, but we already did that previously.
We gotta think. We gotta hold on. It literally just needs 1 additional successful adjacency. The ocean world, that
yes.
is. So, and it has to be that planet right there. And that is limited not by the input, but by the output. So where will take ore?
But this could also be our successful, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, this could even be our successful. Right? Takes a people from this. It's just this would also need...
Yeah, try that instead.
Some other...
Try that instead.
Well, it's not, because this still needs a second person.
And yeah, that's definitely not happening. Okay. The Gaia world there, I like, because it gets us a colonized I actually like colonizing both the primordial and the Gaia world, to be honest, because we need to hit the ocean world prosperous at the same time that we hit all of our colonies. We got a year. We have a year, exactly a year and a half.
Wait, we do?
Yeah, it doesn't end at the end.
This
of 24.
usually ends when it's.
No, it's not the end of 24.
Okay.
You can skip to the year to
did
test
that get patched?
No, it's always been that way in Rewind Time.
Oh. Weird. I could have sworn that this used to end like just as soon as the year ended, and I was like, oh, I can't count that. I keep getting juked by the game. But no, okay, never mind. We're fine. That person's already outputting to that. There's no way. Yeah, it can't reach the other lab.
Is there a world in which we don't build that 0-point structure right there, and instead get something else?
Totally possible.
Because that takes such a long time.
We would need another energy, but these are all successful already as well. I think it's probably the most efficient way we can do that.
Yeah, I think you're.
You know
wrong.
what it could be? We go Starbirth instead. We like blow this up.
Yeah.
And then that goes in there. Right? It's not an adjacency, but then the person goes out into the Earth like, and then another ice ball goes out here.
Okay. Yeah, give it a shot. Give it a shot. It only takes us up to April, actually, as well.
So that's out now, and then this would still be a Gaia world because it makes a bunch of different resources for us. Right, and then this needs 2 outputs, which it can get by putting both of those into the monoculture farm.
Okay.
And then
you butte.
That's successful.
Oh, that's so freaking good. 2 more colonies. 2 more colonies. That's all we need. And ideally, they're energy colonies as well. In fact, yeah.
We should just, like, unlock some of these. Let's even unlock mind control specifically because, you know, it's possible we end up using it to get rid of some unemployment later on. We don't need any more money. We could not need any more money. Needing more money, that could not be me. Pete's been teaching me new memes that the kids use because he has to learn them for work because he's a social media manager. So this is one of my favorite ones. Sorry about the slight detour here, but one of my favorite ones is X, that could not be me, right? And that literally means like doing that. No, you wouldn't catch me dead doing that kind of thing, right?
Okay.
However, if you say not me going skiing, then you are going skiing. So not me going skiing, you're going skiing. Skiing, that could not be me. You aren't going skiing. One of them is intentionally sincere, one of them is intentionally sarcastic. I felt like a robot while Peak was explaining that to me, and I was like, does not compute, divide by 0, error.
X.
Is that not weird? It's possibly just me.
It's omega weird, dude. Like okay, cool. I have literally no idea why that is a thing.
You and a both, bud. You and a both.
Zoomer humor. Am I right?
You're right. Now, if you are a member of Zoomers and you do watch the channel, then this is all in good fun. please don't destroy my career.
Here's a pitch. Here's a pitch for you. Lava World to the south is easy, geothermal.
You're not wrong. I mean, we don't even have to include it yet.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, you can actually successful the chip facility right there. Yeah, brilliant. That's perfect. I think we can we just need to try and like prosperous and successful as many things as possible now.
This isn't gonna have another output. Literally 3 months. Okay,
missions.
Let's look at the missions.
Yeah.
Okay, no. We cannot do that in 3 months. Postman.
Okay. You're. How long does it take to collapse stars?
That's a good question, isn't it? That's what I'm just about to check. A month. Wait a second. And if that goes up there, oh my god. I think we can actually do this.
I don't know. I would like to.
Right? That goes up there. This gets an extra production.
Sorry,
right? It gets its extra.
Yeah. Map it out for me.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
I can get an extra production because it's already got that effect on it. So yeah, we can't do it then. Okay.
I don't want to get greedy.
Here's
here.
what
I just
No, you're 100% right. We shouldn't get greedy, right? Let's pop mind control on anything that is giving us negative happiness right now. Any unemployment that we have, any no export we have. This is no export. This could be a mind control. Boom.
2 happiness.
This? What if we mind controlled?
Mind control everything.
Where else doesn't have happiness? This... Yeah, that's not going to increase it at all because it's not giving us any downside. So we're looking for the other downsides. No exports. So what has no exports of anything that's making? Well, I mean, this one, but we already did it.
Breeding program.
These are unemployed. So let's do that. Breeding programs. Good point. Well made. We now have literally just one person unemployed.
Where are they?
You ever have 0% unemployment? It's right here. We can just blow it up right now.
Can we maybe...
I mean,
I think
we could try and export it somewhere, but if we tried to... Because, like, we can export it and make it prosperous.
Yeah.
That would be just, like...
Easy.
Dropping it down here or here.
No, it's already done.
Already doing that.
What about into the lab?
No, it's already full. Full of people.
Hate when that happens. I'm a little bit...
No.
It's a little bit of a shame that we...
Oh, there.
Perfect. It's a little bit of a shame that we weren't able to utilize a trade hub, because I feel like that would have been really good, but just takes too long to build.
We have one.
Do we?
Did we not?
Oh, yeah, we do. We straight up do. We have one right in the middle there. Yeah, right next to the existing 4-bear room.
Yeah.
Okay, so now...
I think, like, the choice was do more missions or put down more trade hubs, and we chose to do more missions.
Can we double dip? Can we put, like, a second ore into the trade hub? Like, because there's an ore planet that's about to pop off, like, in the center there. Just to the
this
right.
One?
Yeah, that one right there.
It needs another import and another export.
Might be able to get 2. Maybe. So the export could be to the trade hub, potentially. Maybe. Does that work?
No.
It does not work. Okay. But we can get 2. We can get two outputs or 2 inputs. If we magically find somewhere for it to go.
Just past shortages. So kind of enamored with how this is going.
So that will improve at the end of the year, right? Because we will go to the next year, and therefore things will get better. There's also 2 goods worlds up at the top of the universe that maybe could prosper. I feel like they're both quite close.
So I checked this one prior. It's got 2 connections that it would need, right? So we can try and get an output, right? We can get an output there, but then we also need to put a ore back into it. It's already taking an ore from here. It would need a microchip otherwise. It's already taking microchip from the only microchip creation nearby.
You're right. You're right. What about the top biomass world?
1 more export.
It's got to be biomass.
It could get watered. No, it can't get water down there, but it's got to be biomass. You're right. Nothing wants biomass.
It won't take. The lab won't take it. No.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. What about that primordial? That primordial must. That primordial totally can prosper. Right there. Can connect right into the ocean world. Yeah. Can connect into the ocean world. The big central ocean world. Yeah.
Yeah, but it still needs another
energy.
Water.
Energy. No energy spare. Oh, Lissad.
We can definitely get another prosperity before this ends.
I know. Like, things are so... It's actually a little bit distorting, because it's like, oh, there's so many successful planets, but a lot of the successful planets are actually already at max level anyway, because they are omega pogged up anyway due to the solar farms.
So freaking pogged.
We can always remember
This.
Oh, is that
Can we
ready?
get a rock out of that somewhere? It's ready if it gets a person, or oh wait, we literally just went over this, didn't we? It can't reach a person. It can't reach a rock. Yeah, because we thought about this previously as part of this system, and then we solved it in a different way.
Yeah, you're right. That's not gonna get it. There's one prosperity
Okay,
wait.
we're going ad hoc about the whole world. Let's just go left to right. Can we do it? No. Go to the next, right? And go through the whole system. We'll do a traversal. So, can we do this? People in? No.
No.
Biomass out? No. Can we do this? Nope. Two different things that it wants at the same time. And while we can do two different things, we can't get any of its inputs. This is already max level, max level, max level, max. This is so far from what it needs. That's not happening.
It needs
Although
one
it does
export.
have a successful adjacent, it's got 3 successful adjacencies. It's got 3 imports and 1 export. So actually, it would need 1 more export and then another import and another export.
But it can just be connected up to the arid planet, literally right next to it, right?
It is already.
It's not. It's not connected.
That's a hyperlane.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It's not great.
And then it would still need 2. It still needs 2 exports or imports. That's what I was saying, though, right? It's the 6. That is successful, though, and that's one more happiness, right? We could probably just settle for making 2 things happy. So let's keep that in mind. That could be made happy.
There is definitely, in the bottom right of the map, there's definitely a couple of optimizations to be made in the energy department, for sure. Like, I know for a fact that there's another couple of successes to be made there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if this could get a person from a successful planet, but it can't.
Yeah, no, there's a ocean world to the direct south, and I know that we've checked it already, and that's just such a big sad because it's right there, and it's it's so close.
Millimeters.
I know.
Okay, so no, can't do that one. Prosperous.
Well, actually,
this one can't do it. We check that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say it could be Starbirth or Void structure or whatever the heck it's called that gives the extra person, but it's not. No, it can't. Not really.
Don't have the time. Structure wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
So Hermes. Oof, wants a lot of things. I don't think that's happening.
Nope.
Can't happen. Already is. 2 export routes, both for that's not happening. Nope. This one, 2 imports, exports.
Could actually do that.
Or exporting around here.
Could definitely do the import.
No.
Could definitely do the import from energy. Right next to it.
Yes, that could definitely go in. It's just where would the ore go?
And actually, is there maybe another export from the energy in the?
Is this? Yeah, that wouldn't count as ore.
What about souther to the lava at the very bottom? No. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all good. Okay. This one, maximum level. This, again, we saw previous. Needs a bunch of exports or imports. Again, I guess that could try and take the energy from here, and then it still needs an ore output, which... Or another person input.
No, it's not gonna find it. The person will not stretch from the ocean world, will they? I sincerely doubt it.
They will not.
Yeah, too far.
Okay, so can't be successful. Can't prop.
What about the other ocean world? The other ocean world
we saw previously
at the very right. Yeah, the other ocean world at the very right. With the person spare.
Oh, the right. Yeah, there we go. Person.
Will that stretch to the?
Can that person go there?
Yeah. No. Oh, sad.
Because that would have solved the other problem as well, the ore output.
Yep.
We checked that one prior. That can't happen. Can't happen. Prosperous. Can't happen. Prosperous. Way too far from it. Needs so many outputs.
Yeah, it could connect once to the ore planet to the left. Outputs. The Gaia world could connect to the ore planet on the left, but it's worthless. Doesn't do anything. Provides water, but without more output. So there is...
What?
Yeah. It's got to be this area, right?
So this connecting there...
It's already... that there. Yeah.
No, but this would need still water from somewhere in order to actually pop prosperous.
It can connect back.
Pop successful, rather.
It can connect back in, though. The lava goes into the mineral, the energy into the mineral, right? And then that gives one more energy, right? No, you tested this.
No, because it's already doing that. Yeah.
All right. Chip. Gosh darn.
Oh, this one just wants an import, so
Yes.
that would be a connect, and then yeah, there we go. That's a successful, and then the other one up here can be made successful. We know it's connection, right? It's that one.
Yep. That's it. That's all she wrote.
I think that is all it's written.
Mind control anywhere else?
Nope, there's literally just past shortages.
That's incredible. What? This is the most tightly packed. Oh my god. Rhapsody. Triple
platinum.
Oh my lordy. So what did we need for the next rank up? I have to know.
There is no extra rank up.
No, there is. I know there is. There is
not. There is not. It's hover over this and it'll tell you the next one up.
I've had 5-star.
It's not. Also, you've had 5-star. Platinum?
Yes. Yeah, guaranteed.
It's not showing any possibility of it.
It's not possible. Okay, all right. Well, maybe it's not, but I'm like 90% sure that I have. But I mean, look, this is far and away the best score that we have ever achieved. And to be honest, we did it without late game happiness tech as well, which is kind of surprising. If we had something,
well, we had late game happiness tech in one way, right? We removed all of our unemployment. We removed all of our resource shortages, and all of those we did with a time of 0. We unlocked the tech, and then we just clicked the buttons on them and did it within like 0.0 of a month.
Yeah.
Fixed like 20 happiness deficit around the area. That is happiness by a different name, right? It's just removal of unhappiness.
It's true. I feel like it's weak. It's weak happiness increase, though, as opposed to strong happiness increase through another type of facility. If that makes sense. It was very good, though. The real brunt of our score, though, came from the fact that we had so much prosperity. I mean, so much prosperity. I don't think I've ever seen such a hive of scum and villainy or successful prosperity. This is just incredible. Actually, it's just bonkers.
Absolutely incredible. Are you certain you've had a higher rank? Because I could swear that hovering over this would say rank. Next rank is A+ in 2200, what it said previous. We also went 6,000 points there with no upgrade.
6,000 points with no upgrade. Yeah.
Look, let's redo the last move and we'll see as it accumulates. I just want to rewatch it, TBH. But
check my Discord messages. I think I sent you my best run ever. And I'm pretty sure that had 5-star plat. I think.
I absolutely must check this.
Because I'm 90% sure it was all 5 stars. It might have been changed though. Like there was an update a while ago.
Yeah, you have 5-star plat on that, but again, it was an update that happened relatively recently too.
Yeah, it could very well have been. They could very well have brought the ceiling down. I don't know. I mean, either way, look. I mean, that was bloody incredible. That was bloody incredible.
Absolutely. One thing. So, how about let's kind of like drop a couple takeaways here, right? What are our takeaways from this? Number 1, energy with that perk on Bakar and then just circling is incredible.
I think that might be. I think that might just be because of the fact that we're playing in tough, and therefore having a system of money generation that is not reliant on a large number of planets is overly powered, right?
That's very true, but it is also worth noting it is a system that is, number 1, easy to create out of like whatever components you have laying around. Number 2, it pays for itself. Its upkeep is not met by the trade income that it actually generates. So it's positive in terms of that. It's really easy to get to successful, and it gives off extra energy that can then fund other things.
It's crazy.
It accomplishes so many things at the same time.
It's going to be nerfed. It's going to be nerfed, isn't it? I guarantee you it's going to be nerfed.
Please, Jakub, no. I really like it.
It's 30% extra income and an extra energy, right?
It's 30% extra when put into a geothermal plant. Yes.
Yeah. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. But
Jakub, no, please, I love it.
We got to get the good scores in whilst we can. That was such an incredible run. I mean, honestly.
Totally agreed. Do you have any takeaways?
You could be surprised. I'm surprised this is even tough, to be honest. This feels like a totally different game. Honestly, just if you get the right late game techs, everything works. I mean, hyperlanes here made the game. I mean, it was pretty pog before we got hyperlanes, but as soon as we got hyperlanes, we instantly hit like 5 prosperities in the center of our cluster, and that just it just changed the game. I mean, we finished the game with over 1,000 money, Rhapsody. I mean, what the heck?
Yep. What the heck, indeed. Hey, it is good that we didn't go for Xanatourism in the in retrospect.
Exactly, right? Like, we didn't even need it. And it was just because we had that energy production. Look, dude, Bakar and that perk is just so powerful. Like, that is my takeaway. It's really good.
Stacking multipliers is also really, really good. So having a planet that is being fed with that Bakar perk so that it's getting the 30% extra income, and then on top of that, having the machine interfacing on it, and then on top of that, having Silphid having the ability to increase the trade income of successful and prosperous planets. Literally, the fact that all 3 of those were stacking on a lot of very, very powerful areas meant that we have planets in there that are giving us 25 income.
Yeah.
The multipliers stacking was the reason that we had the money to do all of the nutty things that we did. Without those, we would not have been able to pay for the hyperlanes. We wouldn't have been able to do almost anything that we did.
I think I was wrong about brain-machine interface, actually. Like,
yeah, it's really good.
I think it's really good. It's a really good sort of mid-game sustain tech that helps transition into the late game. It's very good.
I really agree with the point that you did make about brain-machine interfacing, which is that you don't necessarily want to cut yourself off from the possibility of then putting a different project on it later, especially if you have happening projects. However, because we could see our research tree, and yeah, the research tree changed a little later on when we started researching more things and unlocking more techs. However, fundamentally, we knew that we weren't aiming specifically for a different bonus on those planets.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we did put projects on other planets, but because we were able to expand so big, because we had so much money, we had other planets that could take the new projects.
And the other thing to keep in mind is that a lot of brain-machine interfaces went down on energy production planets, and that's really nice because usually you wouldn't really have a project on those planets, right? So it was kind of like it was able to sort of slip in fairly nicely into the overall build. I mean, honestly, just an incredible run. Thank you for captaining the ship, Rhapsody. This is fantastic. Honestly,
wouldn't have been possible without my first mate. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. His name's Mean Orbital. You can see a link in the description down below to the channel that you are not currently watching this on to go and subscribe there. For the moment, though, hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.